Ole, yeah, ole, yeah, ole, yeah, oh, 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 oh. Who's the biggest in Texas? Otto tonight. Who's holding the truth? Otto tonight. Like it, share, subscribe today. Otto the Watchdog got something to say. Stand up for your rights. Right. Stand up, Texas tonight. Otto the Watchdog on the command, singing out true with the sign in his hand. Ole, 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 happy fuck the cops day. Ole, 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 happy fuck the cops day. If the law break faith, then the truth step in. Otto don't fold, he don't hide, don't grin. Like, subscribe, share, let the message fly. Texas know the call when the Watchdog cry. No chain can bind, no fear can stay. Otto got the truth and he bark all day. Stand up for your rights. Right. Stand up, Texas tonight. Otto the Watchdog on the command, singing out true with the sign in his hand. If the cops mess up, I'ma sing it loud. Yeah. Texas hear me clear, I'ma call it out proud. Otto hold the sign, let the truth shine clear. Your badge don't block what the people hear. If the cops mess up, I'ma sing it strong. Justice in my voice can't silence my song. Otto in Texas when the law ain't right, I'm a watchdog.
Hi, I'm Otto, and we are the Watchdogs. I'm here today in front of the beautiful city of Trinidad City Hall, a $500,000 building. Isn't that fantastic? We are here today because Chief Gregory has submitted his resignation. He will be missed. He will be missed. It's a devastating day for the citizens of Trinidad. Now they're going to have to find another town fool. So the meeting starts at 6 o'clock, and it is currently 5:33. It's currently 5:33, so we have about a half hour to go. We are set up inside. We are here in the automobile. I have to thank all my channel members for making it possible to move that big bastard, because diesel prices right now are $4.25, and that's 75 cents cheaper than it used to be, but it's still a lot. So if you love what I do and you want to support, shop.ottothewatchdog.com, PayPal links and Cash App and all that's everywhere if you feel so inclined. If you love freedom, hit that like button. If you want to lick a boot, you can down thumb it too. That's okay. It doesn't really hurt my feelings any. So thank you. We've had a lot of new subscribers here recently, and I thank you guys. I thank you guys sincerely for that. I'm Otto, and we are the Watchdogs. I do government accountability work, focus right now currently in Texas, but hopefully I'll be able to do some traveling. Isn't it fantastic? Let me get the door for you, ma'am. And thank you for the donations. This is one of the council members. She's a grizzly. She's grizzly. Hi. How's it going? I'm having the best day ever. Sir, good to see you. Enjoy yourself in there. It's nice and cool. So I'm just working the doors. If anybody wants to make citizen comments, there's a sign-in sheet that's over here on the side. The City Hall council chambers have been rearranged a little bit. I don't know why. Tonight's a very important meeting because, well, one, the chief has tendered his resignation. I put in an open records request for a copy of that on the day that we heard that it happened, and guess what happened? They sent me an email on Saturday before noon saying that they had no records responsive yet, or no records yet exist, or some shit like that. So I waited until it had been reported by the mainstream media, and sent in another one, and they haven't responded to me yet. But they have asked for an attorney general's opinion on whether or not I'm allowed to have his resignation letter. So I mean, open records request, fantastic. I love it so much. Oh. Okay, sorry about that. Minor technical difficulties. So Miss Combs made a Facebook post, a Facebook page, trying to remain anonymous, and asked the citizens of the town if they had been experiencing any side effects from the water or had any complaints about the water. And then the police department mobilized against her. And also now we know that Dan Pass, the vice president of the Planning and Zoning Committee, also mobilized against her. They got a warrant to search Facebook for her identity, and they got it. So then they found out who she was, and they filled out a proper arrest warrant and sent it off to another city, another department, and they executed the arrest over a Facebook post about the community, saying, and they said that it was because it was causing alarm and it was a false report and it's not true, and because it wasn't true, it caused panic, and then they arrested her. Since then, the judge who signed the arrest warrant has sent a letter to the city, well, to the former chief of police just before he resigned, letting him know that if they wanted another warrant, they can't just submit it electronically. They're gonna have to show up. They're gonna have to drive over there and face the judge to his face, and that's not good. That's not good. If you're a police officer, you know how terrible that is, and that's something that doesn't happen very often, which is why everybody's super excited. Everybody got all kinds of elevated because it doesn't happen very often that the judge is like, yo, yeah, the police are fucking up here. Also, the Henderson Sheriff's Department put out a post on Facebook. Imagine that. They said that they were receiving multiple phone calls, multiple threatening phone calls. Well, you know what I do. I put in an open records request. I received that request yesterday, and they did in fact receive some phone calls, and some of them were fine. They were just like, hey, how can I come down there? I'm going to come down there and hold a sign so that I can get in on the lawsuit too, is what one of them said. But some of them were a little bit threatening and a little bit scary, and that's not cool. Fucking don't do that shit. If they're going to arrest somebody over a Facebook post, they're absolutely going to, find out, come after you for making threats to the police department. Don't do that shit. That's ridiculous. But the number of phone calls that were made were minuscule. I think it was maybe like 10. At least that's the reports that I got. I didn't get any of the recordings. All they gave me was the call logs. I'm a little bit upset by that because I'd like to hear the tone that these callers were making. But if you read the Facebook post that the Henderson Sheriff's Department made, it would seem like they were being inundated or inundated, depending on your pronunciations, or whichever. Hi. And the records that they provided to me don't reflect that. So take that how you want. But I just want to tell you that because, one, if you are going to call in and redress your government, you're absolutely allowed to do so. You're absolutely allowed to complain about their behavior and request that they fix their shit. You see what I'm saying? But, I mean, don't be threatening anybody, because that's scary, and we live in a time where they might just show up at your door too. So let's not do that. Thank you for the donations. I appreciate everybody. The studios let me know that there's donations coming through and memberships being shared. I appreciate that. If you have just got a membership, please thank the person who sent it to you, because those things aren't free. And you will see that now you have access to our members only live streams, and usually my live streams go start out members only, and then they'll go members only at the end. So if you want to see the live streams where anything could happen, and most of that content never actually gets cut and put into a finished video, so you get exclusive content if you're a channel member, and it's only $1.49 after taxes, because even when you're watching YouTube videos, you still have to pay taxes for some fucking reason. I don't know. I guess Big Daddy government doesn't take enough of it as it is. Oh, so, you know, taxed when you earn it, taxed when you spend it, taxed when you save it, and taxed when you die and give it away. So that's what that is. But I absolutely could not do any of this without your support. YouTube does not pay me enough to get out of bed in the morning. Well, maybe one day a month, but then I wouldn't make any money. So it's a damn shame that it always comes down to the almighty dollar, but that's just the way things are. Everything's expensive, and you guys understand that because you also exist. So that's the spill. We are expecting a new line of merch. If you like this shirt, that features the automobile, then you can get your own and various other designs on shop.ottothewatchdog.com. We are expecting to have a constitutional and case law line coming out in celebration of America's 250th birthday, which is soon. It's coming up soon. I think it's July 4th, but I mean, we're friends, but we're not like, you know, we're not that close of friends. So I think it's July 4th, 1776 or something like that. Hi, here, let me get the door for you. Thank you. Yeah. Hope you have a good day. Thanks. I'm sorry for photobombing you earlier. Oh, no. I saw that guy taking pictures with his big ass lens on the other side of the road. Here, let me get the door for you. Yeah. Whee. If you'd like to speak, the paper's right over there. He won't speak. Anyway, I love you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for making it possible for me to have the most fantastic job on earth. I love it so much. I want to continue doing it. Again, most of my content, most of the things that I do don't ever get it on the YouTubes. If you guys don't mind, thank you for the gifted memberships. If you just got one of those, thank everybody, whoever sent it. So if you guys aren't super upset, won't be too upset with me about changing the subject for just a second, Tuesday night, which was a couple days ago, I was in the city of Hawk Cove, Texas, and I went there for a council meeting because they have been paying down. It's a town of 500 people. It's a little bit smaller than Trinidad. Their problem isn't so much drinking water because they don't produce their own drinking water. They buy it from an outside city. But their problem is sewer. So they can get water. They just can't get rid of it. And it's fucked up. They pay $180 a month at least in their sewers. And this all started in 2007 when the city took actually it was a little bit more than that, but they spent $1.5 million to either build or revamp, I'm not sure which, their sewer system. And since that time, they've been making payments to the United States Department of Agriculture. Guess how much they've paid off since 2000, and I think it was finished in 2008. The numbers I'm not very solid on the dates because, well, they don't really post a lot on the internet, so it's very difficult to research, and you know, there's a whole bunch of problems with that. So the dates are a little bit fuzzy, but it was definitely since 2007. Guess how much they still owe? On a $1.5 million debt, they only owe $1.4 million. Isn't that fantastic? It's so bad that the United States Department of Agriculture is asking if they can take it back over on a 40-year plan. A 40-year plan. So that video is coming out soon. The mayor over there is absolutely atrocious. There's a whole bunch of stuff involved with Hawk Cove. I've been covering that story since 2018. I've been covering this tiny little town since 2018. I've got so much to tell you guys, but I think that they're getting ready inside. So we're just going to go ahead and switch over to the other camera and take a look-see and see what's going on. And then we're going to, you know, I'll be kind of quiet and let you guys enjoy the council meeting where we plan on witnessing the dethroning of Chief Gregory. Hopefully he will never get a job in law enforcement again. because he's... Though they're not getting ready? Yes, ma'am. I beat you. Thank you for gifted memberships in the donos. And thank you for being a watch pack. Thank you for being a member. Thank you for everything that you guys do. Thank you for watching. If you don't have $1.49 a month, thank you for hitting the thumbs up button, and thank you for sharing this with all your friends and watching all my videos to the end. I appreciate all of that. I hope I'm entertaining. Are you not entertained? You know, that kind of stuff. With Russell Crowe, I think it was. Yee. Have a good day, sir. If you like the hat, I now have hats available. Thank you, Chief Rhonda McKeehan of the city of Hot Cove for suggesting that I get hats. It was a great idea. It was a fantastic idea. I love it so much. This shirt is available on there as well as multiple other designs, including a I do not consent to searches butt plug. It's not an actual butt plug, but it's a sticker of a butt plug, which is kind of just as good. You know, so I do the best I can. What else? Okay, so in Trinidad, since that post has been made, there has definitely been at least one person. There's a lot that, you know, hasn't been fully fished out. So I don't want to give you false information and get arrested on a felony Facebook post. Well, I guess this would probably be a YouTube post. But there was a little girl that was burned. Her family took her to the hospital, and they did some scrapings and found out that it was a chlorine burn. That's what a chemical burn is what they said, but we know it's chlorine. And the test results have been completed, but there's a couple of issues with that. They haven't been fully released to us yet. We will be getting those soon. Apparently, it takes a really long time, and it's also super expensive. And we ran like 30 tests, and I think they're $300 a piece, $350 after tax and fees and shit like that. So there's a shitload of money that went towards all these testing, and the results are the preliminary results are pretty astounding. I think they said that the first thing they tested was lead, and it was something like 600 times the legal limit. Isn't that fantastic? But the guy at the water department made a videoed himself running himself a glass of water and drinking it right after the report came out that this girl had been chemically burned, mocking and making fun of her and asking if he should go to the hospital. Well, you should, but probably to like Green Oaks or Bellevue or something like that, because you're fucking crazy and you're a piece of shit, and you should be fired. If you were my employee, I would have fired you immediately as soon as I saw that shit. We're facing all this scrutiny, and you're going to do something as silly as making fun of a little girl with chemical burns. Also, Marie Bannister. No, not. You know what? I'm not sure if it was Marie Bannister. Hi, how you doing today, ma'am?
Good, thank you.
I'm not sure if it was Marie Bannister. It was one of the councilwomen. One of the councilwomen made a post saying that it wasn't chemical burns at all. It was a tanning bed. And I don't know what kind of tanning bed she's using, but that seems a little excessive. Here, I'll get the door for you. Are you going in?
Yes, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. If you'd like to speak, the paper's right there. Where that lady's at. So, it's amazing. It's so amazing. There is an all-star cast here. There's several people here who you might recognize. Colton Cottinger is here. Colton Cottinger is another person who was arrested recently over a Facebook post. He was also charged with a felony. So I think it's very interesting that so many people are being charged with felonies over the words that they say. And that goes to my point that I've been saying for a long time, that we are absolutely in a crisis in this country. And a lot of it revolves around the First Amendment. And that's a damn shame. And that should never happen in a country that has so much so much relying on these freedoms that we take so dear. We hold these truths to be self-evident. You know what I mean? But as long, depending on who gets the badge and shit like that. I do need to make a note that the agenda is posted right here on the door, but this is not this is Thursday. Today is Thursday, but the council meetings usually happen on Tuesday, and they had originally scheduled this meeting to be happening on Tuesday, but when they posted the agenda, they had already decided who the next chief was going to be, and they put that on the agenda. And my question to you is, well, how did they know that? Because if they had just received the resignation of the current chief, and the council hasn't met to discuss, consider, and possibly act on even accepting that resignation, then how did they already come up with who is going to be his replacement, unless they were having some sort of meeting outside of council chambers, an unlawful public meeting, or circumventing the Public Meeting Act. You see what I'm saying? I can't remember. I don't deal with that a lot. It's called a walking quorum by common language, but there's a penal code to it, and I'm not exactly 100% familiar with that one because I don't deal with it very often. But it is a thing, and you don't have to believe me. You can ask the Google machine, and even Google will tell you that. So, and I happen to know 3 individuals from Hot Cove, Texas that were arrested and charged with felony circumventing a public meeting. But all those charges got dismissed because it was actually just a hit job from Mayor Evans, who's a dirtbag and a piece of shit, and who should also be resigning. But he won't, because he thinks he's so smart. But that's a story for another day. Today we're supposed to be talking about Trinidad. Trinidad has, this city council that's behind me, they're also going to be appointing, there's some vacancies on the council, and they're going to be appointing some new people here. I don't know if those people are good people. I don't know if they're bad people. I don't know. That's not my job to decide. That's up to the citizens of this town. My job as a watchdog is to observe, investigate, and report. And I observed, I investigated, and I'm reporting. Now it's up to the citizens to come forward and take back control of their city, which they are doing in force. They are doing it in force. And if you don't believe me, this parking lot is full. And the last meeting, that parking lot was full too. So much so that it's a gas station I'm pointing at. So much so that those people asked us not to park over there anymore because they didn't have enough room for their customers. And since then, this council has made every possible wrong decision that they could possibly make. I also happen to know that the mayor, I think the mayor's a good guy. I don't think that he's involved in any of this shit. He has no authority or power to change anything. He just runs the meeting, okay? But the mayor is the one that could receive lawsuits, you have to serve lawsuits to the people. The mayor just now today received a restraining order signed by a judge, telling them that they have to put Judge Sheila Bivens back on the bench because her firing was unlawful, like every attorney in the room was telling them last time, and they said, no, we're gonna do what we want to anyway. And everybody was like, oh my God, I can't believe they did that. Well, if you didn't believe that they were gonna do that, then you haven't been following my page. You haven't watched a single episode of my show, because that shit happens all the time. And I'm sick of it. And if you're fucking sick of it, then you need a watchdog in your town. And if it's not going to be me, then it needs to be you. So pick up a camera, film your government, and give them one of these every now and then, because they fucking deserve it. Give them 2 if the Lord saw fit to bless you with them. So I absolutely love you guys. I love you guys, and I want everybody to have a blessed day, and I want everything to go well for everyone. And it starts with making sure that our communities are safe for everyone. And in this nation that we hold so dear, it absolutely starts with fresh, clean, safe drinking water. And that should be something that we talk shit about other countries all the time, about going there and not being able to drink the water. And that should not be happening in America, and damn sure not in Texas. So I love you guys. It's about 5 minutes until the show starts. We're going to cut over inside. There's going to be a little bit, it's going to be a little quieter or something like that. It's going to be different when we go inside. I don't want to be charged with 4205 disruption of public meeting, so I'm going to shut my mouth unless I'm recognized, but I'm not going to be speaking tonight. So, but there's going to be plenty of things going on in there that'll be plenty entertaining. So please, now, join me inside the City Hall. I'm going to open the door and then you switch it over. Okay, well, next time. Okay, mute my body.
Okay, so it is 6 o'clock. We're going to go ahead and get started. Notice is hereby given that the City Council of the City of Trinidad, Texas will hold a regular session at the Trinidad City Hall, 100 Park Street, Trinidad, Texas, on June 18, 2026 at 6 p.m. Notice is hereby given that a quorum of the EDC and P&Z may attend this council meeting. So at this time, I'm going to call the meeting to order and establish a quorum. Velma Womack.
Here.
Leah Melton.
Here.
Marie Bannister.
Here.
Chandra Sutton.
Here.
We have a quorum. I would now ask that you bow your head and join me in the invocation. Lord, thank you for this evening. Thank you for the opportunity to come here and be together as our representatives of this city. I ask that you be with us as we go through this meeting. Help us stay focused on what we need to work on. Help us be kind to one another. Bring your peace into this room. And as everybody leaves later on tonight, keep everybody safe on their journey home. And forgive us when we fall short. We know we do that frequently. So forgive us our sins. We ask all these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
So now I would ask you to stand and join me for the pledges. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Thank you. You may be seated. So that brings us to our citizens' inquiry time. In accordance with the Open Meetings Act, council is prohibited from acting or discussing, other than factual responses to specific questions, any items brought before them at this time. This is reserved for items not covered on the agenda. No formal action can be taken on items at this meeting. Discussion is limited to 5 minutes per person. And I would also ask that let's be respectful. Come up to the podium, state your name. We frequently forget that, and I forget to remind people. Let's be respectful of one another. Direct all your comments to the members up here or to myself. Let's stop the back and forth in the audience. I know the emotions are here. I know everybody gets fired up, but I'm asking you, let's have some patience and see if we can work through this fairly quickly. All right, John Baker, you are up first, sir.
Forgive me, Mr. Mayor, I'm not normally used to speaking in public like this.
I understand.
I'm a little shaky, but I ain't scared. I got the cameras looking at me. Just saying.
Just me and you talking, buddy. Don't
I
worry
know.
about it.
I know. Everybody should know who I am. I'm John Baker. I've lived here for 41 years. I kind of wrote a little something. The city of Trinidad has not only become a spectacle in the media, with all eyes looking our way, but it has many different interest groups and individuals from the outside using our current crisis to exploit and profit from our situation. This needs to stop now. That being said, anybody that is sitting on a committee board who lives outside the city limits of the city of Trinidad needs to resign. Your recommendations do not affect you, but they affect the residents. Imagine if I didn't own property in Key Ranch and I was appointed to your POA. Would you want that? This is our city. If you have any concerns as a business owner here in the city of Trinidad and you do not live here, if we don't have a Chamber of Commerce, we need to start one. Voice your opinions to the Chamber, to the other committees. The letters from Councilwomen Sutton, Bannister, and Melton constitutes a walking quorum, and it should be investigated. You're not above the law, and sooner or later, you will find that out. That letter was more important than having our water bills being accurate and out on time. You don't think I don't see what you are doing, but I see it, and that letter isn't going to absolve you. It just incriminates you. When I said this was not a playground, I meant it. You might have gotten away with what you might have pulled in 7 Points, Italy, or Caney City. But this is Trinidad, and it doesn't fly here. You stepped into the wrong city. Our community has deep roots and a bond, and we care about what goes on here. I'm asking for the police officers that were hired under Gregory to resign, and you know who you are. McComsey and Beckham has left a judge and a justice of the peace to have an arrest warrant for Jennifer Collins. I know someone of this council might have forced your hand, but if you had any integrity, you would have not participated in these unlawful arrests. You created one heck of a mess. Integrity is something that was essential when I worked for the Texas Rangers Division as a contractor for 9 years. You're attainted and compromised by association. It has left a dark stain on our community. We don't need a sergeant or an investigator. We don't need a 5-person police department. We need a working chief and a patrol officer at most. If Trinidad ISD wants a school resource officer, they can hire their own. They're their own independent political entity with its own tax base separate from the city government. The city does not need a water committee. It needs an honest and competent city administrator who can put together an audit that will pass so we can get the infrastructure grants available. And Ms. Dozier, you are not that person. You and Gregory both destroyed Caney City working in tandem. Not here. Your chicanery stops here. In my mother's native tongue, die Zeit ist um. Time's up. I'm asking tonight for the resignations of City Administrator Dozier, Mayor Pro Tem Bannister, Councilwomen Sutton and Melton. Your own personal vendettas and agendas are costing the city millions in litigation. We can't move on if you keep standing in the way. You do not represent us. You only represent yourselves. Thank you.
Okay.
John Baker, the city is not paying for the police officer at the school. I mean, we have a contract with the city. The school pays 3/4 of that salary.
3/4.
Well, she works up there. She works for the city for 3 months. When she don't work it here during the summer, the city pays her. When she's at the school pays her.
Is that budget? That's
You can't serve two masters.
right.
Okay.
Well, then you need to go talk to somebody else.
All right, let's stop the back and forth. All right, Lindsay Patterson, you're up.
Thank you for talking to me. I appreciate that you're laughing because I actually want to talk about integrity. Something that 3 of you don't have up here. Excuse me, 4. I like that you're hiding the back there. You see, because integrity doesn't actually, it is bigger than a title. It is bigger than being a council member. It is bigger than a badge. It is leadership and accountability. Leadership is the character. It is doing what is right when no one is watching. It is understanding that the decisions that you make, affect very real people. They affect the city. They affect the ability to move forward. You accept the responsibility when you are sitting in these positions to be good stewards of taxpayer dollars. You are handling public funds. You see, last week Jennifer Combs over here put on Facebook some very public records because Caney City will actually provide those records per the law. What those records indicated was that nearly 22 years of vacation pay was paid out to a municipal employee over the course of 6 years. So that raises some serious questions. Did the council that was supposed to be overseeing and approving those finances even look at them? Did they know what they were looking at, those payroll records? I would hope that they did, but who knows? Does this council know what they're looking at? Because that employee sits here today. Because Ms. Sam Dozier took 22 years worth of, shake your head all day long, they are public records.
Yep.
Yep, they're public records. So that goes into back to character. Did the people approving these financial records understand the handbook and policies and procedures they were supposed to enforce? Probably not, because she got paid out 22 years worth of vacation pay in 6. Now those same records, of course, that belong to Ms. Cynthia Dozier. Citizens should be asking some serious questions here. Was a background check done?
Lindsay, you are so wrong. You better have-
Was a background check done? Was a blood test administered? Was due diligence performed? Was an application even filled out for the person that was installed into this office on the 21st of February? We don't know. Records aren't getting put out. We don't know because there hasn't been any transparency. None. Now, we have a municipal judge that was illegally released, and we all know that because there was at least 4 attorneys sitting here saying that, hey, it's illegal, don't do that, that's a liability. And yet 3 of you voted last week to remove her. Now, another judge is somehow in this position. So what does that say? What does that say? What law-abiding individual, particularly one that carries the title of judge, would knowingly step into a position surrounded by legal controversy with very clear warnings from people with law degrees? Was this decision made behind closed doors? She certainly wasn't interviewed here. Have the council members reviewed the budget since February 20th before approving expenditures? Because again, with the very clear record and background of the city administrator that was installed, you should be looking at every penny that is spent of my money, of her money, of his money, of every person that has a tax dollar in here. Every single penny. There were people here who had accounts deleted. Where was that? Where was that decision? It wasn't done in public. How much does this cost? Why wasn't it done publicly? Again, the potential for walking quorums. This does not happen in isolation because this directly impacts the infrastructure and the water. It impacts our sewer systems. It impacts grant eligibility. So the families that are supposed to be able to drink their water and bathe their children, and the taxpayers that are funding this government, your jobs, they need to be looking at every penny. And that needs to be transparent. It is required by law to be transparent. So going back, who up here on this dais has integrity? I believe that there are at least 4 that are missing that very, very valuable trait that they need to hold as a higher character standard. Do they possess the character required for leadership? I don't believe that they do. Are they making fiscally responsible decisions with your tax dollars? Clearly they're not, because letters to get the right people in the right places go out without council approval, without an open meeting. Leadership requires the character, and without that character, the government stops serving the public. It's time to learn how to take the city back. It is time to learn everything you can about government and how it should be run, because we, the people, are the ones that actually hold this power. That's all I have to say.
JoJo?
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is JoJo. I'm from Carson County, Texas. I was looking at some property to buy here, not because of conflicts going on, but I want to introduce this city administrator. You run the city, you hold the balls and see how big they are. Have you ever seen a fence permit? Do you know what they for? When homeowners buy a permit, you should know, you the administrator, you should know what they are. That's one. This is a Carson County permit. If you go to Carson County, you would understand. You walk around public buildings, they will show you how to handle it. You know what a permit for a sign is? Any of you up there? Do you? It's me. Do you, Miss Baxter? You want to be the skin and the grinning of the table. Do you know what this permit is for? You don't, because you don't understand the law. Okay, what about the garage sale permit? Do you? Do you, Miss Sutton, back there dipping the dodge? Do you know what it is? Of course you do. What about a residential building permit? Do you understand what that's for, Mr. Administrator? That's up there, the home. There's restrictions with that. It comes along with the city. Sorry you wouldn't understand it. That's above your head. Something else. What about commercial buildings? Could you guys get in these places, get in these permits? Because I want to buy some property building. Can you guide me to where I need to go to city council? You can't, because you don't have it. All right. What about certificate application? What about application for a food truck? Where do we go to get these permits? You don't know. You have no answer. So why are you sitting in that seat anyway? Because nobody knows what these permits are for. It's to run a city. And if you want to learn it, come to Carson County. We'll give you some permits. Everything ain't free around here. Oh, and by the way, have you ever seen one of the open records request forms? Do you know what a police complaint? Let me give you a good lesson on what a police complaint form is. This is one of Carson County. Have anybody ever seen one of these? A police complaint form from your city?
All right, let's direct our comments up here, JoJo.
All right, pardon me. Have you ever seen your own open record request form, Mr. Administrator? That was a question. Have you, Ms. Baxter?
Yes, I have.
Okay. What about you, Ms.
Yes,
Baxter?
I have.
You've seen it?
Yes.
Would this look familiar to you?
I can't say from here whether
It's the
that looks
Trinidad
like
open
ours
record
or
request
not.
form.
Yes, okay,
So you've seen it?
yes.
But you can't guide me how to go to to pull permits to be able to home here. You have no applications, correct? For a home builder, a developer. We'll wait because you have no answers. So you prove my point. The city of Trinidad need to get rid of you, and you, because nobody understands the law. And I'm a 30-year running civil rights paralegal, so I understand the law. If you want to know who I am. And I was trained by some of the best across the county. Ms. Bannister, I'm not one you want to channel. That'll be your biggest mistake. I put my pants one leg on that time. I don't pull my skirt.
All right, let's Johnny Eldridge.
Thank you for allowing me to speak. My name is Johnny Eldred. I live at 247 Scenic Road here in Trinidad, Texas. I'm going to talk about a data center, and I want to make sure that everybody understands what this is going to do to our city. The air around the data center is not the same as the air you grew up breathing. Data centers require diesel backup generators by the dozens, sometimes hundreds. These generators release fine particle matter, which is commonly called soot. Nitrogen oxide, NOx, they are directly linked to asthma, heart disease, respiratory illness, and we're talking 200 to 600 times more nitrogen oxides than natural gas plants produce. The noise level never stops. Internal noise levels can exceed 96 decibels, way above the 55 decibels that are recommended by the EPA. Light runs night and day, disrupting the natural rhythms of the body, including melatonin production and sleep cycles. Sleep disruption causes chronic stress, hearing loss, and these aren't hypotheticals. They are documented by communities that are exposed to data centers. Within a mile of a data center, the land changes fast. The average data center site in 2024 covered about 224 acres, or 450 football fields, which destroys farmland, forests, and the lakes. The water from a mid-sized data center uses roughly 300 gallons of water per day. That's the same as 1,000 homes. Wildlife changes as well. Researchers describe data centers as a sensory danger zone. The light and noise level exceeds the thresholds that cause species measurable fitness consequences like migration pattern shift, nesting fails, and animals die. Miles away and downstream from a data center, the water table doesn't stop at the property lines. Heavy groundwater use can deplete aquifers in ways that threaten ecosystems and long-term water availability for entire surrounding regions, not just the immediate area. The power plants feeding these facilities pollute far beyond the data center itself. Whatever that plant burns, it absorbs in the air for us to breathe. Folks, the research is clear. The damage is real. The question is, are you asking the hard questions before they break ground, or are you doing it after the fact? All my sources come from the National Wildlife Federation, September 2025, World Resource Institute, February 2026, Environmental Health Project, February 2026, EMC Public Health Resource, 2025, Science Environmental Health Network, August 2025, Nixon Peabody Joyce Foundation, 2024, the Smithsonian Magazine, September 25. All my stuff is documented. In closing, all I can say is no to data centers, battery centers, solar farms, not only for right now, but for generations and future generations to come. So all I can say is vote no against this. Come up with something to stop it. We do not need it here. We do not want it here. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, just for clarification, because I know we've got some others that want to speak on this, what is on the agenda tonight, I believe, is an ordinance prohibiting data centers in the city limits.
That's fine. All I'm doing is reinforcing that, so you will vote for it to get rid of it.
Okay, I appreciate that. I just wanted to make that clear to everybody. Suzette Eldred?
My name is Suzette Eldred, and I have a Trinidad address. I am here to voice my concern about the proposed data center in Trinidad. My hope is that all of you have done your own research and have decided against having the data center here in Trinidad. With the information that you have researched and heard this evening, each of you understand the damage of the data center, which causes harm to the environment, water sources, and the effects on humans as well as animals. Don't let big tech fill you with high hopes. They don't care about the people of Trinidad, and it's all about making them money, and they don't care about anything else. They build and destroy, and the city of Trinidad residents will be left to clean up the mess. This rush to build data centers all over the state and the nation will at some point become saturated and obsolete, and the land that could have been used for agriculture, livestock, and new homes will be lost forever. You understand that big tech is coming out to rural areas because it is easy to build where there are no planning and zoning regulations to stop them, which is why we are dealing with this in King Ranch and 274. As elected officials, you each have a duty to use wisdom, put the residents of this city first, and I believe your goal is to create growth and protection for Trinidad residents, and adding the data center will not bring in more residents. If anything, it will cause the people to leave and possibly shut the whole city down. If you have the power, you have the power through your planning and zoning regulations to stop this destruction, so use it. Vote yes for the ordinance the Planning and Zoning Committee have presented to the City Council. Thank you for allowing me to speak.
Thank you. Colton Cottinger, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Sorry if I butchered that.
My name is Colton Cottinger. I come from Hood County, Texas. I was a veteran that was arrested for posting a meme on Facebook and charged with a felony. And my charges were dropped, and there's 4 federal lawsuits against the county. My attorney is, of course, CJ Grisham, and this man right over here. And it's not something I would wish on any county and city. And I know I think it's probably a little too late for that. But you can quit digging yourselves a deeper hole. I'm a state delegate. I was a state delegate for the Republican Party of Texas, and Plank 192, the end of it says, the use of lawfare against citizens must be strongly condemned. What y'all did to Jennifer Combs and Otto is wrong, and I think y'all should absolutely resign. Marie Bannister, Lee Melton, and Chandra Sutton. I think the people of Trinidad are asking for a divorce, and it's like y'all just want to stay up here instead of leave. I assume y'all probably aren't going to leave, and that being said, I get the joy of helping people get elected now. So if y'all come together and find 3 good candidates, I'll come here and I'll help them get elected. We will get the power back to the people. Thank you.
Thank you. Tom Hall.
My name is Tom Hall. I live in Arrowwood Waters Estate, which is in has a Trinidad address. I'm going to take a little bit different approach on the data centers. Y'all know and have heard already about all of the negative impacts that a data center has. I'm not going to waste your time talking about that right now. What I want to talk about is yesterday in Toole, they had their city council meeting on potentially coming up with a resolution or a moratorium on data centers. And when I said there, I said, this is not just a Toole problem. It's not just a Trinidad problem. It's not just a 7 Points or Gun Barrel City. It's a community problem. It's the Cedar Creek Lake community that's a problem. And to whatever extent that you have to work together with these other communities to keep these things out of our area, that would be greatly appreciated. Finally, the first 3 words of our Constitution are "we the people." It's not "we the billionaires." It's not "we the special interest groups." It's not "we the tech giants." It's "we the people." Over 70% of Americans do not want data centers in their backyard. I bet if you go around this room, you'll find almost 100% don't want them in their backyard. So whatever you can do legally, not just moratoriums, but noise abatement rules, whatever, that would be greatly appreciated. And if you can work together with other communities in this area, that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. David Logan.
Good evening, everybody. My name's David Logan. I come up here today because we couldn't get together the other day for the meeting, strictly over the water. I want to know, where's the honor that's behind here? Where's the morals and values of what y'all are doing for our city? Miss Sutton, you make a comment. My daughter, tanning bed. You still sit up here, very disrespectful. Miss Bannister, your family members reach out. Talk to my wife. Nasty things, threats.
Okay,
I don't need you to say nothing. You're not supposed to say nothing to me. That's fine. Typical you. You bobbing your head the whole time while everybody's talking. You might be acknowledging it, but I don't think you are. It's very, very disrespectful. How am I supposed to move forward in this city and trust anything that's going on if it's like a circus up here? There's one hiding over here as well. I called up here after everything was blowed up about the water. Yeah, it was blowed up, me and my wife, and we announced it. It's true. It's here. It's dirty water. It's clear water, but dirty water. But there's no accountability. Nobody answering their calls down here at City Hall. Nobody, no boots are on the ground in the water department. Nobody's out doing nothing. And yet you still sit up here with a smirk on your face, your head down, looking at the table. It's a joke. You watched my daughter grow up in Trinidad, Miss Bannister. None of you have called me, called my wife, come to my house. Done nothing besides sit here and be quiet. It's probably the best thing for you to do. That and pack your shit and get out of here. 16 years old, a tanning bed.
Yep. 16-year-old.
A 16-year-old that is light complected, just as light as you. And you think she's 16, she's going to be on a tanning bed? Really? Really? Yeah, there's that bobbing again. It's like this little dog I got on my dash sitting there going down the bumpy road. That's all it does. It just keeps doing that. No response. It's disgusting. It's disgusting what happened to Jennifer Combs. You shrug your shoulders. Yeah, you don't care, but you're going to care. I'm sick and tired of it. I've been here 18 years dealing with this. Hopefully the group eventually figures something out, and we're still here today. I cannot move forward. I cannot trust this council until at least 3 or 4 of you are gone. I mean, there might be something on the 4th one, but I mean, 3 of you. It's time to go. Your welcome is gone. Nobody's going to be able to trust you. Mayor, thank you for showing up the other day. I really do appreciate you coming up there and having some, come talk to me and my wife. And I told you, thank you. That meant a lot.
You're welcome.
But the rest, like I said, quiet. Won't even answer the phone. You're over there screening it. Oh, David Logan, Missy Logan. No, we're not answering it. Why is that? How is it you can do that in an apartment? No accountability. No honor in what you're doing. It's just, like I said, it's a circus. You guys are a circus. Wrap it up. Move somewhere else. Try it again. It ain't gonna happen here. That's all I have to say.
Pat Jones.
Mayor, Council. My name's Pat Jones. I am here tonight to speak in support of Stephen Stearman for the vacant city council seat. I have known Stephen for a long time, and I've seen him face a lot of adversity. He always comes out stronger, and that says a lot about a person's character. Leadership is not just about what someone does when things are easy. It is also about how they respond when things are difficult. And right now, Trinidad is facing difficult times. We have real challenges in front of us, and the decisions made by the council matter. This is the time when the city needs steady leadership, clear communication, practical thinking, and people who are willing to work together. I believe Stephen will bring that kind of practical perspective to the council. He is a local businessman with multiple businesses around the lake area, and that experience matters. When you run a business, you learn responsibility, budgeting, planning, customer service, and how to make decisions that affect other people. Those are important qualities for someone serving on a city council, and I believe Trinidad needs more of that right now. I also respect Stephen's commitment to transparency. He has been willing to share his ideas publicly, let people know where he stands, and be a part of the conversation. People want to feel informed and included in what is going on in our city. Trinidad needs more transparency, communication, and accountability. Another thing I appreciate is that Stephen understands the council has to work together. No one person can fix this alone. It takes communication, cooperation, and a willingness to listen to different opinions if the city is going to move forward. Trinidad needs that kind of teamwork right now. That vacant seat is an important decision for Trinidad. I believe the council needs someone who will listen, will ask good questions, bring a real world experience, and work with others in a positive and productive way. Stephen's character, business background, commitment to transparency, and the understanding of teamwork make him a strong choice for this position. I respectfully ask the council to strongly consider appointing Stephen Stearman to the vacant city council seat. Thank y'all.
Thank you. Eric Castro.
How are y'all? My name's Eric Castro. I was here to speak on behalf of Stephen Stearman. Seems like there's a lot of issues going on over here in Trinidad, and there's a vacant seat. I didn't prepare a speech. I talked to Stephen. He asked me to just come up here and speak from my heart. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to speak on the quality and qualifications that Stephen has. And to be honest with you, after hearing everything that's going on, I don't know why he would want that seat. If it was me, I'd pack up and I'd leave. I'd sell my house. He lives right over here. But I would sell my house and I would pack up my family and go. And I'm local. Me and Stephen, we went to school together, went to grade school together. I know him my whole life. But I wouldn't want no part of this. But that's me. That's not that man right there. This man right here, he takes on issues, adversities. We've ran several businesses together. Every one of them has been successful. He's created jobs. I've seen him create stuff out of nothing. I've seen him tackle problems. This man will bring data, facts, and he'll get the job done. Now, some people might not like the way that he'll get it done, but I guarantee you he will get it done. You got to break some eggs to make an omelet. And he's the man that will break the eggs, I promise. So, I can go on and on. I know there's a lot of other people that like to get up here and speak. And I could say, you know, a lot of other things about him, but I'm telling you, in my opinion, this man's overqualified for that seat. That's the only reason why I would think if he shouldn't be there, he's just he's overqualified. You know, but he wants it, and I don't know anybody else that would deserve that more. So, thank y'all very much.
Thank you. Deborah Thomas.
Good evening. Hey, thank you for having us tonight. We appreciate it. My name is Deborah Thomas. I'm a Cedar Creek Lake area resident, and I'm here tonight because I've read every word of the ordinance of the City Council of Trinidad enacting new chapters 95, prohibited data cryptocurrency, so you know what I'm speaking to. Why this ordinance is legally sound. This ordinance is legally astute. Whoever drafted chapter 95 cited the correct statutes. Texas Local Government Code section 51.001, 212.002, 214.001, and 217.001, giving the city authority over land use, subdivision, development permits, and utility services in both the city limits and the ETJ. The findings in section 95.01 directly anticipate legal challenge. Finding N says this is not about regulating technology. It's about incompatible land use. Finding 0 calls it a content neutral, generally applicable regulation. Finding P said it is narrowly tailored. Those three findings are legal armor that protect this ordinance in court. And the severability clause means that even if one provision is challenged, the rest stand. This ordinance was written by someone who expected a fight and prepared for it. The council should pass it. Why postponement is dangerous. I want to speak directly to the question of postponement. Under Texas law, a developer established vested rights once they have submitted a complete application for development approval. Once those rights vest, no ordinance passed afterward can stop them. Diode Ventures, the developer proposing a hyperscale data center near Trinidad, that's the Key Ranch property, which is just outside of the ETJ, is a subsidiary of Black & Veatch, a $4.7 billion company, one of the largest engineering firms in the world. They have the resources to move fast. West Cedar Creek Mud passed its own temporary moratorium on May 21st of this year, just weeks ago, because a 5 million gallon per day water application is already filed. The window to act is open right now. Postponement is not caution. Postponement is a gift to the developer. The provision that matters the most. I want to highlight one specific provision, section 95.06D. It says, and I'm reading directly from your draft, no person may use private generators, substations, cogeneration, alternate utility connections, or third-party supply arrangements to circumvent this chapter. That provision matters enormously because the developer's own documents describe their power strategy as behind-the-meter natural gas generation. That means they plan to generate their own power on-site specifically to avoid grid dependency. Your ordinance closes that loophole, but only if you pass it tonight. Cedar Creek Lake has an impaired water body for 24 consecutive years. The University of Texas document last month that Texas data centers already consume 25 billion, that's a B, gallons of water per year. 2 million North Texans drink from the reservoir. This community has legal authority, the factual record, and the moral standing to say no. Chapter 95 is the right ordinance. Tonight is the right time. Please vote yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you to planning and zoning, because I know they've worked very hard on this.
Thank you.
All right, Lydia Monye.
Would you like a copy of this for reference?
Sure, if you want to leave it.
Thank you.
I would like to share my experience with Sam Dozier and Marie Bannister. On June 8th, my pipes were backed up, and upon calling the city to express my concern about it, especially pertaining to my small children, our city clown, Sam Dozier, attempted to silence me by not allowing me to finish expressing my concern and spoke over me. I physically came in to address it 1 hour later, and in the middle of me speaking with her, she proceeded to talk over me and said, whatever, dismissing my concern or urgency immediately. After the mayor assessed it, he was able to determine that it was through the fault of the city that I was undergoing these issues. I called the city 3 times that day to finally get Sam to pick up the phone. She said she would call me back regarding the work order and failed to follow up as she promised, leaving me with plumbing issues provided by the city for yet another day. The next day, I came in to address her, never contacting me back, and she said she didn't think it was important to call me back. Then she and Marie Bannister proceeded to gossip and laugh about me behind the counter. I'm here to remind these 2 clowns that you are public servants. And since you have displayed you cannot do better, I request both of you to resign. I don't think the pipes are damaged. If they were, wouldn't we get constant flow of sewage water? What we get is a spurt of sewage water, and then they flush it away, and then we get clean water. That means we are getting stagnant water, or the reservoir is feeding us dirty water coming from the source. The reservoir needs to be looked into and cleaned. I don't believe anyone has actually pinpointed where the pipes are damaged. All they keep saying is the pipes, but no actual proof. They're always working on it, but never with a solution. I asked the mayor if there's any proof of damaged pipe locations, and he said no. So what are we basing these dollar amounts needed for repair from? If it's a rusted pipe, we'd receive rusty water, not water that smells like feces. Common sense tells us it's not rust. So please provide proof of where the damage is. A 40+ year problem unresolved tells me it's not the claim the council makes. Thank you.
So that concludes our public comments. And at this time, I am going to suspend the rules and we're going to move to item number 9 because I think we need a full council for the rest of this meeting. So, number 9, consider an appointment to fill vacant city council seat. So we have 2 applicants that have signed up for this seat, Mr. Jason Tatum and Mr. Stephen Stearman. So each one of you will be given 5 minutes to make a statement, and after that we will follow up with questions. And since Jason is listed first, we're going to go Jason Tatum first.
My name is Jason Tatum. I've lived here for about 18 years. I brought all my kids here to raise my kids here. And if I hear one other person say, please resign, I'm going to bar them out. Because that's not how democracy works. If you want somebody not on the seat, then you need to run, quit running your mouth and get up there and run and do something about it. That's why I'm here now, because I want to do something. I want to make transparency. I want to make people accountable. We got to have better messaging, because some of these people, some of the good things they do, it's not put out there, and the only bad things are put out there. But you You gotta get better messaging, get stuff out there. And we have to have transparency for public trust. And if you get people to run against other people, then they will actually get the issues brought up and people can vote accordingly. Because I've had so many things that I never knew people were running, never knew why they were running, I didn't know what the issues were, or I would have been able to make an educated vote. I never really could. I taught at the school for a couple of years, so I taught a lot of, I knew her, taught her grandson. I worked with her. This man helped me throw my trash away the other day. And I don't know how your daddy raised you, but you catch more flies with sugar. Y'all know that one? If you're nice to people, you get more things done. People work together, they get more things done. If you treat people with respect, they'll help you even when you're not around. I've learned that my whole life, and apparently that's been lost. And a lot of people up here, I've never even seen. I've lived here a long time. And if you don't live here, why are you here? You're here, is that the goodness of your heart? Because you love me, want to do what's right for me? Or do you want attention? You want clickbait? So that's what this guy right here, he's running his mouth the other day. I don't remember your name because
Ron Holmes.
Ron Holmes, I don't really respect you, so I don't remember your name. Anyways, he was up here the other day cussing in front of the...
Okay, let's direct our comments up here, please.
Because I don't like, there's a difference. I don't think either one should have been arrested. But there's a difference between being illegal and being immoral. And some things I wouldn't do, because I don't want to drive by and have my kid reading some cuss word up there at City Hall. But it's not illegal. It's the whole First Amendment stuff. We got to deal with some things. But if you were raised better, you might not do things like that. You got to treat people with respect, even people you don't agree with. And Mrs. Combs, I don't think she should have been arrested. However, and she said some things that I think she handles work pretty good. She might like to teach him some. But, and if needed, I will support Mr. Stearman. If he's named on the city council, I'll support him. Whoever's up there, I'll work with. And if I'm not selected this time, then I'm going to run in November in the election, because that's what people are supposed to do. And you be nice to people, and I'm nice to people that live in my town. Because otherwise, why are you here? Because it's not like we're running for national government. It's just a small town, 800 people, and yet we got cameras all over the place. And I've never seen nothing like it. I'm just trying to mind my own business with my kids. I got a 12-year-old. I'm trying to teach respect, and a lot of ladies stop me and tell me how good his manners he has, how good of a kid he is. It's the best schooling I've ever had. But I show a good example for him. And maybe some other people should do that as well. Because I've never had any issue with any of these people. But if I don't agree with some of their policies, and I will learn more, that's why I want to be on the city council, so I can learn more of what's going on and make more of an informed decision. Then I may vote for somebody else, but I will never be rude or call somebody a name. That sounds like a bunch of kids back here fighting. Everybody back here, I'm like, man, I almost want to go home, and I would say, y'all hold hands and kiss and make up. That's what it feels like I'm doing up here. Talking to a bunch of damn kids. And, but I will serve anybody in here, and if, like I said, if Mr. Stearman gets placed on the council, I'll support him 100%. And I'll see him in November if I'm running. Maybe if I'm honored to be a part of the council, because it's in my eyes it's an honor. In 9/11, within 3 months after 9/11, I was in the Army because I chose to serve. That's why I'm up here now, because I want to serve something bigger than myself, not just make myself better or something like that. It's the best thing I ever did. It's left me to where I am now. If you'd have told me I'd been a teacher back in the day, I would have called you a liar, because I would have laughed at you. But that's where I ended up. And I made some good relationships up here with Mr. Jenkins, Mr. Mizell. That's why I brought my other kids back, because I wanted Mr. Mizell teaching my kids, or being in charge of my kids. He's a good man. A lot of people, these people are pretty good people. But like I said, if you want to do something, then vote them out. That's what democracy is. I taught in 8th grade, in 5th grade. That's what I taught all the kids. Vote them out. Don't say resign. It don't work that way. It may work that way in other countries, but not in this country. But my name is Jason Tatum, and please get your support. And then if you name me, if not, I'll be back in November.
All right.
And Mr. Stearman, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Mayor, since he involved me in his speech, can I go and make a statement, or am I not allowed?
No, not at this point.
I figured I'd invoke my right to respond and defend myself. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
I appreciate your right to respond. We'll get to that.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Stephen Stearman.
I don't know if everybody has my application or qualifications, so I wanted to give those to y'all first.
Yeah, it's in the package.
Do you have the packet?
Yes.
Oh, you already started my time? Okay. Mayor, council members, and the citizens of Trinidad, I stand before you today because I'm not seeking a title or political recognition, but because I care deeply about Trinidad and believe our community deserves strong, responsible leadership. I'm seeking this appointment because our city challenges deserve to be addressed. Our strengths can be built upon, and our future can be brighter than the present day. Over the past several months, I have spent countless hours reviewing budgets, audits, ordinances, contracts, meeting records, and state law. Through that process, I've come up with a simple conclusion. Trinidad's problems are not impossible to solve. They require commitment, accountability, planning, and leaders willing to ask difficult questions and make difficult decisions. I'm not claiming to have all the answers. What I do bring is a lifetime of experience solving problems, managing resources, and making decisions that carry real consequences in life. Through my career, I have built businesses, managed employees, overseen budgets, developed properties, and worked through challenges that demanded actions rather than excuses. You see, in business, when a problem arises, you can't ignore it and hope it fixes itself. You identify the issue. You develop a plan. You allocate resources. And you work together to fix it. That same practical approach is what I would bring to this council. I believe the primary responsibility of local government is to provide reliable, essential service to the people who fund and depend on them. People should be able to turn their faucets on and trust that the water is not going to look like the Red River. They should be able to drive down the road without worrying the meter-sized holes are not going to bust their tire off. They should know how their tax dollars are being spent. A city should run off a budget. And if the budget needs to change, you amend it. You do not rob from Peter to pay Paul. And you do not hide spending inside of a 15 to 20% miscellaneous account that nobody can fully explain. Citizens should have confidence that decisions are being made in the best interest of the community. My priorities are clear. First, we gain complete understanding of the city's financial condition. 2, we focus on infrastructure. 3, we need greater transparency and accountability. And 4, we need a long-term plan. I don't believe we should be asking the citizens for more money at all. In fact, we should be finding ways to give back to the people that are paying our bills now. My goal is simple. Fix the basics first. That means putting water, roads, sewer, and drainage at the top of your priority list, above anything else. At the end of the day, it's not about me. It's not about politics. It's about serving the people and ensuring that we leave this community stronger than we found it for our generations to come. Your grandkids, my kids, my grandkids. We don't have long. If appointed, I will come prepared. I will study the issues, ask questions, review the facts, and I will listen to the residents. And approach every decision with understanding that public funds belong to the people who earn them, not everybody else. I'm committed to working diligently and serving with integrity and honor. I have a plan, and I hope you ask me about it. The future, I believe in Trinidad, can be achieved in my vision. Thank you.
Okay, council members now can follow up with questions. Any questions for either candidate?
Still I got just one question, it's just something that bothered me. Are you, what was your opinion on that website that was created during all our trouble here about the, beware of Trinidad water?
So your question is, what is my opinion?
Yeah.
Oh, I told you I was more
Personal
transparent.
opinion, yeah.
Yes, ma'am. So my opinion is, we wouldn't be here, and I don't think everybody would be as much concerned, and the problem would be it's gonna get pushed back. That's what we've been feeling, is that anytime it's been addressed, the roads or the water, or we're working on it. I mean, y'all said it yourself, have you not? And I understand you are working on it. The problem is, damn it, it ain't got fixed yet. So my opinion is, it's free speech. Yes, it's a way to get the community involved, a way to get them fired up. Sometimes your soul just has to have something to release, and that's what people do. So opinion, it don't bother me. It don't bother me at all. It don't bother me that we have 3, Dan, how many pages do we have for Trinidad? 3?
Something like that.
Something like that.
I think it's 3.
When somebody gets upset, they create the new page, do they not? So I don't really have an opinion. They're all platforms. We're all going to use them. And yes, ma'am, if it gets your attention, and if I'm sitting there and it gets my attention and it pisses me off, I'm going to look at it better. I promise you. I'm going to go, is it pissing me off? Am I getting mad about it? What am I going to do about it? How am I going to fix it?
Jason, would you like to answer that same question?
Please, for the record.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of different pages for a lot of different reasons. And most of them are people just complaining. However, if you have real issues with things, come talk to somebody. And one thing, this man right here has done good because he puts more of an eye on everything. Got me more interested. Got my son was watching the other night. He was interested as well. So that's good. And I think, you know, like I said, freedom of speech, people can say anything they want to. Got to have thick skin, and the thing, words don't bother me, so I don't been through too much. So I don't really care what people say about me, and it just is what it is.
All right, thank you. Any other questions? Okay. So deliberation, any deliberation up here? I think we have 2 qualified candidates. I don't know that we've looked this closely at times when we've had vacancies, and I think we need to do that. This needs to be our process. So whatever questions y'all may have or concerns, it'd be good to air them at this point. All right. If there's no deliberation, I will ask for a vote, motion.
I'd like to make a motion to appoint Stephen Stearman to our city council.
All right, I have a motion to appoint Stephen Stearman. Do I hear a second? We have a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no?
No.
No.
So that leaves me with the tiebreaker vote, and I'm going to vote yes. Mr. Stearman. I state your name.
I, Stephen Stearman,
Do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will faithfully execute the duties of the office of councilman at large
that I will faithfully execute the duties of the councilman at large
for the city of Trinidad and the state of Texas,
for the city of Trinidad and the state of Texas,
and will to the best of my ability
and will to the best of my ability
preserve, protect, and defend
preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution and laws of the United
the
States
Constitution and laws of the United States
and of this state, so help me God.
and of this state, so help me God.
Congratulations.
This one? Yeah, that's definitely not my name.
That's all right, I know somebody can fix that. All right, so I was just asked by Jeremy Crocker if we could go ahead and get his report at this time because he has another obligation. So I'm going to go ahead and have him come up and give his report. Number 11. Oh, okay, the turbidity and the chlorine. Okay, I'm sorry.
I appreciate you letting me get up here. So if y'all have your packets, the one that says HOP on top of it. Page 1 through 3 kind of just shows what we're getting. And then if you'll look over in the page where it says 3-year program offers the lockdown pricing. So basically, we pay HOP about $11,000 a year to maintain our equipment that's from them that's in the water plant. We had one go down, and when we asked them to come fix it, based on our contract, it's obsolete. They can't fix it. And these are required by state. So what we got looking at is they got a program where we can buy it out over time, and we can get all new equipment. So to replace all of it, you pay for your, you'll sign up. It's going to be, here where I can read it to you. You're going to sign up for 3 years. And then you can buy it out for the fixed rate of $19,000 after that. So basically, me and the lady went and we talked about it round and round. They usually try to keep it 6 years, but it's not worth it if we do the 6 years on it. So I would like to do 3 years and then buy it out. And basically, it says if Trinidad was to buy everything outright, the instrument service for 3 years and the reagents for 3 years, the approximate cost would be $75,000. Keep in mind that does not factor in any over-year price increase for service or reagents. TPP for 3 years is a fixed rate of $58,000. So at the end of 3 years, the city could buy out the instruments for a fixed rate of $19,000 and therefore own them. The estimated annual service price would be $9,675, and the estimated annual reagent price would be $5,000. Therefore, at the end of 3 years, the city would buy out the instruments for $19,761, making their investment total approximately $78,000. At that point, the only recurring cost is the services and the reagents. So if we do that, that brings us out to a monthly payment of $1,621. Right now, we're paying $11,000 a year, and this would be $19,000 annually. So basically, we're getting rid of the old equipment, we're getting new equipment, and it's just a little bit more per month, and then we buy out after the 3rd year.
Okay. All right, so this is an agenda item, and so we have to open the floor up to anybody that would want to speak. You would have 2 minutes to speak on the agenda item. Okay.
Mr. Crocker, was this the same contract that was back in February?
Actually, it's a different one.
It's a different one?
Yep.
Okay, so what is the difference between the two contracts?
All right, thanks for that.
Your comments need to be addressed.
Okay, I was wondering if you guys know the difference between the two contracts that he's presenting now as to the one that was presented in February.
Mr. Crocker, are they different?
Sir?
Are they different?
Yep.
How?
How are they different? How are the two contracts
I'm a member of
different?
the public and he doesn't want to answer me.
Actually, you're a resident of Trinidad and he doesn't want to answer.
Okay,
you.
let's
Specific here.
stop.
How are they
So,
different?
How are the two contracts different?
The one she had was 90,000 a month, or 90,000 for 3 years. She had the wrong one. They just priced it on her, and that's the one she was gonna go with, and I told her no. She didn't like it.
We're gonna have text messages.
All right, let's,
Contract.
What is the equipment that we're going after, Mr. Crocker? What is this gonna replace?
Turbidimeters.
Sir?
Turbidimeters. Anybody know what one of them are?
Yep.
I don't. I'm not
There's a
gonna lie
couple.
to you.
So you know the state requires this.
What does this put your budget at?
Sir?
After this deduction, your yearly budget, where does that put us at?
I have no idea.
So you don't have a budget?
No.
He's a contract.
I figured Lindsay would have gave me one. She never did.
Well, I get that he's contract, but is this budgeted items?
Oh,
Where's our budget? Where are we gonna pull it from? I mean, I'm for it, but where are we pulling the money from?
I get you.
I totally agree, we need upgrades immediately.
Well, I'm not even talking about that. If we don't do it, we get a violation from the state.
I get that.
But yeah, as
And
far as the budget.
as
I
far as
believe we
you're
have-
concerned, I agree with what you're wanting. As far as we're concerned, is where are we getting the money?
So apparently we've been paying $1,100 a month.
I can't hear you.
We've been paying $1,100 a month?
Yes,
Is that
ma'am.
what you said?
And we're gonna go to
So
16.
So we're gonna be 500 more.
I'd still like to know where the money's at.
Well, we're gonna,
I mean, we spent 13,000 for, without a budget amendment with the Trinidad ISD. And I'm just wondering, I'm fine with paying for this, but where's the money coming from,
When y'all hired me, we did say 40,000 for the water,
right?
so we could use that. Right, 40,000?
40,000 what? I'm trying to catch up fast, crash
$40,000 a year.
course.
When y'all hired me from the other operating company,
Uh-huh.
we saved $40,000 a year.
You saved 40,000.
Yes, sir.
Do we not have a budget that covers their costs and expenses?
We
Or is
do.
it just free open?
no, we do have a budget.
Do you have a copy of the budget? Please.
Well, that's nice.
How long would the system last, and can you explain to us what exactly we're getting out of it and what it does? Kind of just give us a rundown of what it does, if you don't mind.
It's state mandated that you have to measure the turbidity in water,
Right.
basically the stuff in the water.
And this does it automatically, or?
Yes, it has to be online if we're running that plant.
Okay.
We have 4 of them, one of them's down.
And it's so old it can't be.
Yeah, I agree, but like I said, where's the money? Even if it's $600 extra a month, do you know what the interest loan in it is, the amount?
No.
Pull it out of the miscellaneous fund.
Yeah, really.
Mr. Crocker, don't think that I'm against this, because this definitely needs to be done. I just want to know where we're finding the money. Because no matter what, my goal is to fix your thing first. That is what I've made very clear. Let's fix that and get it running. Do we have any idea where we can get the money from?
I would say we probably don't have any idea right now where we're at on our budget at all. And we're gonna get to that conversation.
How long did they give you to give them compliance?
Yeah.
I'm here in state violation.
Can I ask a question? Jeremy, can you get, for now, until they get to budget time, can you just get a turbidimeter instead of doing the whole system? You can't just get a single turbidity?
Well, we can, but then we don't get the deal they're giving us.
What is a single turbidity? I mean, I shouldn't be asking these questions, but what is one of those cost?
Let's see. I got it broken into 4, and then the controller. Right off the top of the head, about 4,000.
Then you think when they give you that same deal whenever you come back in September and get the same deal and replace it all in your chlorine analyzers? That's for turbidimeters and chlorine analyzers, correct?
Yes.
That price? I mean, it's just a thought at the moment. But that's a big commitment to make. That's a particular long
Big
term.
number. So, I didn't hear what you said a while ago. Do we have any time at all, any grace period or anything
Don't
like
have
that?
much, especially when this gets aired on TV.
Yeah.
How long will this take to install?
About 4 hours.
And the 4,000 that we're looking at, will that buy us a little time? I know we might have to pay $2,000 extra more, but will it buy us more time? Would that be sufficient enough for you until we can find our budget?
So we get it done, yeah.
I'd make a motion that you get what he needs to get us by until we can allocate the money from our budget.
Have a motion to purchase a single turbidity meter, is that correct?
Yes.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Have you got time to run through your report real quick?
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah, and I know we're out of order, we're gonna fix that, but I know.
Well, I didn't bring much on it. There were 2 things I was gonna talk about. I wanted to put 4 more auto flushes out. And then, I lost my train of thought here, but I had my notes in the truck.
Sorry.
We were gonna put 4 more auto flushes out, and then we were gonna look at the radio read meters. So there's been a lot of issues with the meters, not getting read right, getting covered up in the office when they're put into the computer. A lot of issues with them. So the way to take the human part out of that is we could go with automated. So I wanted to get do a meter study, and that'll show us what the meters, how bad they're reading, how much profit basically we're losing. We'll split it up and we can see what we're losing. And then we could put that towards possibly the money of getting an automated meter system. So that's kind of the next thing on the agenda. So we'll pull 10 random meters throughout the city, send them off, get them tested, and then we'll come up with a report.
Okay.
We can do more than that, but 10 is usually where we start.
All right. Anybody have any questions for Jeremy while he's up there?
I did. I asked you, I don't know if you saw my message, text message, what are these flush valves gonna cost?
They're $600 each.
And how many do we need?
If you're asking me questions, I don't have it all right now, but.
How many dead ends do we have?
Sir?
Do you know how many dead end pipe we have?
There's about 25.
So you need 25. Okay. And they're about 600 a piece? Are these automatic or timer?
Automatic. But we have to do work to some of them to get them put in.
Okay.
So some of them are ready, some of them aren't. Some of them take new valves, some of them take new piping. I see you up there talking about budget. I wanted to order 4 more, but if I need.
I'm trying to figure, I'm trying to get you the money, I promise.
Well, if I need to wait, that's fine too. I mean, we literally have a guy that just sits here all day and runs around and flushes.
And I understand that. Yes, I do. And if we can save you time and it done, I mean, if we can figure out, if it can tell if there's sediment in the water and they does it automatically, I think that would help us a lot too. So are there any of those out there?
Not
They're probably, what,
turbidity
20,
meters.
30,000 a piece?
Turbidity meters, no.
Do you know how much water we're losing by flushing?
A lot.
How many gallons roughly?
Probably a little over 1 million.
A year, right? Or a day? Jeez. Yeah, we definitely need to do something there. I don't have any more questions for you.
Okay, anybody else?
You want me to stop flushing?
No, I want you to keep flushing.
Okay.
I don't care if you keep it open.
I'm hearing all this, so.
No,
Y'all
you
let
keep
me
it
know. I'm
open.
trying to keep this
I don't care if we waste water on for the citizens. The AI maybe not, but for the citizens, we want to keep the water clean.
Okay.
All right, anything else? All right, thank you, Jeremy.
Y'all good evening.
All right, so see if we can get this train back on the track.
It's not wrecked, sir. It's not wrecked. It's not wrecked.
It's not wrecked.
It's not wrecked.
But I thought it was important that we
Absolutely.
fill that seat before we moved on. So, item number 5 has us convening into executive session. Pursuant to the Open Meetings Act, Chapter 551, Texas Government Code, Sections 551.071, 551.072, 551.073, 074, 076, 087, 418.183, and 418.106 refer to posted lists attached hereto and incorporated herein. If during the course of the meeting covered by this notice, the City Council should determine that a closed or executive meeting or session of the City Council or consultation with the attorney for the city should be held or is required, then such closed or executive meeting or session or consultation with attorney as authorized by the Texas Open Meetings Act, Texas Government Code 551.001, will be held by the City Council at the date, hour, and place given in this notice, as the City Council may conveniently meet in such closed or executive meeting or session or consult with attorney for the city concerning any and all subjects and for any and all purposes permitted by the Act, including but not limited to the following sanctions and purposes: Texas Government Code Section 551.071, private consultation with attorney for the city, discussing purchase, exchange, lease, or value of real property, 551.074, discussing personnel or hear complaints or charges against personnel or officials. So at this time, we are going to convene into executive session pursuant to the Open Meetings Act, Chapter 551.074, to discuss personnel matters involving the resignation of Police Chief Charles Gregory and possible appointment of interim chief. And that time will be 7:19. We'll be back.
Hi, I'm Otto and we're the Watchdogs, and that was a fucking shit show, but it was actually a better shit show than we've had before. So in case you were unaware of what happened, citizen comments were great. I think the citizen comments were awesome. Nobody went to prison today. That's a good thing. Oh, I feel like I'm hot. Is it hot? Okay, so what happened is there were some vacancies on the city council, and they're about to go into executive session to discuss flushing a piece of shit down the toilet. Is that right, studio? Oh no, fire a police officer, accept his resignation. accept his resignation. So they're going to flush a turd because he's already asked to be flushed. Now they're going to have to decide which turd they're going to replace him with. So they had previously already decided outside of a council meeting, because, and we know that because they had already put it on the agenda before this meeting even happened. So somebody must have had some communication with Cynthia Dozer. Miss Cynthia Dozer wrote the agenda and said that they were going to appoint Officer Beckham. And if you don't know Beckham, he was the dirty piece of shit that rolled up on me out here with his PA system playing I Fought the Law, and the law won. And the law did win. The law did win, but not in the way he was expecting, which is pretty amazing. I think that's amazing. It doesn't happen very often, but it did happen in this case, and I think we should all celebrate that. Yay! Hi, sir. I apologize. Eric, the Eric Brandt show is in the chat. Thank you, ma'am.
God bless you.
Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate
May God be with you, and may the force of the Lord and the be with you.
Thank you,
and may
ma'am.
we get some good water.
Yes, ma'am.
Not water we can't cook with, bathe with, or wash our clothes.
Living.
I'm really 70 years old, and I'm hauling my water in that I have to pay for.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
And I live on a very fixed income.
I'm so sorry. Well,
It is not right.
If you're already a believer, and we are blessed with the living water, and this is a temporary situation, and we're going to get through this. And what's happening right now?
But I've been scared, but I'm not scared no more. If I get arrested, I get arrested.
You won't.
Because
and
you know
and if
what?
you do, I'll be waiting outside the jail. I'll be waiting outside the jail for you.
I will be bonded
I'll
out
come and
before-
visit you.
I'll be bonded out before I go inside
We'll
the jail.
we'll put money on your books.
No, I'll be
We'll-
bonded out.
no,
I promise.
no, you're
Because
absolutely
I
right.
have two uncles that are Texas
I'll
Rangers.
sell my kidneys.
I have
I'd
two
sell my
Texas
kidneys.
Rangers on my side.
Well, I'll fight them off for you.
I'm the only girl.
Well, you should invite them.
25 boys. I know how to fight.
You should invite them into town because we need some of those Texas Rangers down here.
Well, if it gets
And if they need more money for handcuffs, I'll do a fundraiser.
They got plenty.
They might not. Thank you, ma'am. I hope you have a blessed day. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm leaving.
Oh, you wanna? I'm sorry, what?
My husband's watching you live. Can
Oh.
you shout out to James, Mr. Judge?
Mr. James Judge, hi. Happy Fuck the Cops Day. Well, not all of them, obviously, but at least 3 out of the 4 that I've met in this town need a good one of these. You know what I mean? Fuck the police, but wear a condom. Whee! I'm so sorry, ma'am.
It's brown and feels like pure chlorine. It sucks.
Yes, ma'am.
And if you want to take me to jail,
No, I think we're beyond that at this point.
I'll put a lawsuit on
We'll be going right. We'll be. There's plenty of attorneys over here that would.
I already gave him a name that I'm going to send a sample to his office to be paid.
Fantastic. Okay. Oh, excellent. Oh, yeah. That's a good idea.
God bless you.
Thank you,
May
ma'am.
The force of the Lord and rightness and the right way to do people be with you.
Thank you, ma'am.
This is not the way people should be treated.
It's not at all.
We're not dogs. We are human.
Yes, ma'am.
Not
Well,
even
I wouldn't even give my dog
four-legged
this water.
Animal don't even deserve
No,
this water.
no, dogs wouldn't drink this. Dogs aren't drinking this. They're refusing to drink the water from the town. The dogs know better.
I haul bottled water in for me to take what my grandmother used to call a whore bath.
Yeah.
In the sink.
Right.
Because I want something to set in this water.
Right. Well, I mean, it's burning people. You know.
I cook with it, and I try to warm it up as best as I can to do dishes. And right now, I'm not cooking a lot because I don't want to wash my dishes in mud.
Right.
I should go, if I want to do that, I can go live at the lake.
Right.
And
The
live
lake
by the
water's
water.
probably safer.
Probably is.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know that for a fact, but
No, I've said it a million times.
Right,
It probably
yeah.
is. I've been here for a little over 10 years. This water has been like this off and on since I've been here.
yes, ma'am.
It's time to do something.
It
about
is. It is.
It is time that they quit putting the money in their pockets and building these $1 million homes off of, and we have to have bad water, and they're living on the hog, and we're being treated like
Driving
animals.
brand new police vehicles,
Yes.
so that they can tax you. They can write you more citations on this road out here.
And arrest you for putting something, showing a picture of brown water. That's the truth.
It's the truth.
That girl did not lie about
She
the
did
water.
not lie.
She did not slander.
They lied.
They
The
was-
people who are supposed to be protecting us lied, and
Right.
and they're not protecting us. They're
trust
hurting
them.
us.
I would not call
Well,
them.
that's why I have one of these. Well, the good Lord saw fit to give me one of these, and then he was like, you might need an extra one, but it wasn't big enough to see from space, so I got one of these, just in case I needed it.
Well. And you know, I don't trust them. I would not. If they came to my house, I would tell them, I'm sorry, I don't need your service. I want county.
So we don't even need them. I mean, so because if you don't even trust them.
Why are we paying them? That money that they're getting with these new cars and their salary could go to fix the water.
Right.
And a lot of these people that have been in this building for years, that are pocketing the funds, they need to be put in prison.
They should be put in prison.
And they,
If
and they
you
need to get the hell
if
out
you
of
were
here.
stealing money, they would put you in prison.
Oh yeah, and they need to get the hell out of here.
They need to get the hell out of here. We need fuck them. Yes, ma'am. And they need to be nailed up. And if you can't lift the hammer, hand it to me and I'll do it.
Oh, I can lift the hammer.
Yeah, I'll hold the nail.
25 boy cousins, and we lived out in the country. They were rednecks. They were bull riders. And honey, I rode the bulls with them. And I won't fight you like a sissy. I will fight you like a grown ass man.
Yes, ma'am.
And I guarantee
It's an honor to meet you, ma'am.
Thank you. And 99% of the time, I win, men or women.
Mm-hmm.
I used to be able to clear a bar out quicker than shit.
I don't doubt you, and I wouldn't want to be there.
And I don't have no trouble speaking my mind.
Obviously not.
I will speak it in a heartbeat. If I think it, it's going to be coming out of my mouth. And I do not take back. And I do not say sorry for something that I mean from my heart. And I mean this. It's horrible that we cannot bathe, cook, or wash our clothes with them.
Right.
I have clothes that I'm fixing to have to. My daughter's sending me money to where I can go to the laundromat somewhere to wash my clothes. Because I'm not washing mine in mud.
It's a damn shame. I'm sorry you're going through that.
It's horrible.
I mean, hopefully change is coming.
Right now,
I can feel the weather changing.
I
can feel the weather changing.
Right now it's muddy, and it's ranked with overpowering chlorine, bleach.
Yeah,
I'm not bathing in that.
I understand.
That's chemicals.
Yeah.
That can hurt your body.
I mean, it's not good.
No,
It's obviously not good.
I was told don't be mixing, don't be putting chemicals on your body.
Uh-huh.
You know, so anyway.
And we don't know what's in it. And here's something funny. They don't know what's in it either.
No, they don't.
The water guy's asking them for a measuring device so that they can even find out.
Raw sewer. It smells like
It's
raw
probably got dookie in it.
It probably does.
And if it did, you wouldn't know, and they wouldn't know either because they're actually. So when the they're pulling some kind of scheme here.
Oh yeah, and it's not this water that's being tested.
Testing is it's not your water.
No.
It's the water that they choose.
Yeah.
Very specifically, they choose which water they're testing, and those tests are expensive.
Yeah.
It's very expensive, and every time they run a test, somebody's getting paid.
Oh yeah.
Because they don't do that because they feel
it's going in somebody's pocket.
is somebody getting paid for it.
Oh, yeah.
And when we find out, I'm gonna do the absolute best I can.
What do you bet that car there is not less more than 2 years old when they bought it, or if it wasn't brand new?
I know that they just got a couple of brand new ones.
Oh, and that one, some of them were bought a year and a half ago, and they were brand new.
We can find out.
But anyway,
We can find out.
I'm gonna get back to the house. God bless you.
Thank you, ma'am.
And if I see you up here again, I'll come help you.
I appreciate it. I got an extra sign. I got another finger.
I'll gladly put it on my hand.
I hope you have a good day, ma'am. And you as well. Oh, yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. I do it for the people. I do it for the people. Prettiest lady, I love you so much. Thank you for being in here. I appreciate you. Thank you everybody for being in here. Ole! Oh, are y'all? Okay. Ole! 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 Happy fuck! Dirty ass pigs day! Woo! Shit is fucked up and stuff. Shit is fucked up and stuff. Fuck the police all day, every day. Fuck the police all day and twice because it happens to be a Thursday. Isn't it awesome? Whee! Eric, do you know that song? Have you ever heard that one? Fuck the police! Ole! 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 Happy fuck the cops day! Shit is fucked up and stuff. Shit is fucked up and stuff. Thank you, sir. Hope you're having a good day. Has anybody wished you a happy fuck the cops day today? Well, happy fuck the cops day, sir. It's every day. I mean, yay! I sincerely appreciate that lady. She was hollering from way down there and I couldn't understand her. So, ma'am, if you ever see this, I love you and I appreciate you. Oh, this guy, not you, this guy. I put the finger the wrong direction and almost penetrated a man. Yay! I almost penetrated somebody. They should make me the chief. Thank you. Yay. Put this in your data center, mother, you know what I mean? Tomorrow is a glorious day. We're going to have one less piece of shit floating in the city water. Thank you, sir. I appreciate your comment. Whee! Studio's letting me know I need to say thank you for the donations, and I do sincerely thank you. I literally could, and I mean this word literally, I literally could not be doing this without you. I do not make enough from YouTube to continue. If it wasn't for viewers just like you, this channel would die. And if it was up to these motherfuckers, I'd be in prison a long time ago, and they would have me on a $50,000 bond. Isn't that right, Mayor of Hot Cove? Yay! Fuck the police! Anyway, I was trying to give an update on what just happened in there, in the council meeting. So they were having, they had to appoint some additional members to council because there was some vacancies. There was some vacancies, and it was a tie. And then the mayor got to break the vote, and he voted in favor of appointing the dude. And he appointed the dude, and that's all I need to know because I trust the mayor because I've met the man, I've spoken to the man, and if you don't know your mayor, you should. Because if you don't know the people who are running your city, you're going to end up just like Trinidad. All fucked up, and your babies are going to be burned. Your baby's going to burn. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's out of a movie. Your baby's going to, that's fucked up. I don't even, it's terrible. I'm sorry about that. So, Anyway, so they appointed somebody, and now they're going to go into closed session and discuss whether this. And they took the new guy with them, and the new guy showed up and immediately started asking questions, which is a good sign in my opinion. That's a good sign in my opinion. So, I can feel the weather changing. I can feel the weather changing, but the problem is that he was asking for a budget, and Cynthia Dozier didn't have one, and she's the city administrator manager, and she basically runs the show up here because she's everybody's friend, and she's brought all of her criminal element from Caney City over here, and given them jobs here, and she's trying to do the same thing with the judge, and this new chief I think is also somebody that she's worked for. Oh no, the old chief of police is from Caney City also, Chief Gregory. She brought them over here too. Thank you. And they did some fucked up shit over there. Fuck the police! They did some real fucked up. Oh yes sir, thank you. Thank you. It's not tap water, is it?
No.
Okay. No. I'm a water guy. I got one. This kind gentleman just brought me one. So I am not going to drink the water because I'm a smart man, allegedly. That's at least what my mama always told me. And you know, when the lady down the street got some tap water and it was clear water. It looked like something I would drink, but she poured it into a cup and then dumped her dog bowl out and poured a cup of water for the dog. The dog went over there. And he was panting because we had just done a walk, and the dog came home, and the dog was panting, and she poured this cup of water for the dog. It went over there, sniffed it, and refused. The dog would rather die than drink this shit. We gave it a bottle of water, and it drank it. So, you know, I did a science experiment in school where you give dogs different types of food and see which one they like and which one they'll eat. And you can kind of judge what the dog likes based on what they'll consume. You know, it makes sense, doesn't it? Well, if the dog doesn't drink the water, then maybe I shouldn't drink it either, because they lick their balls and their ass. And I understand that some people will do that and they're happy with that. I do not. Well, I can't. I couldn't physically reach, but if I could, I don't know if I would. Maybe I would. I don't know. I've never done it, but it seems like something that I wouldn't want to do. It seems like it'd probably taste like shit. But if they'll lick their butt but not drink the water, then I'm not going to drink the water either. It's real simple. You know, it doesn't take a whole lot of smarts. But there's at least three councilwomen sitting on that board that are dumb as shit, and two of them are dumber than that. They're like top grade premium dookie. So hopefully the citizens of this town make a decision and eradicate them from the council in the next coming election cycle. But you know, there's that. Yay! Tomorrow is Chief Gregory's last day. And right now they're deliberating on whether they're going to accept his resignation, and I sincerely hope they do. And I can't believe they're going to let him resign. They should fire his ass, and hopefully he loses his TCOL license as well. So the point I was trying to make earlier is that they had previously fuck the police. Oh, Chief Gregory lied on a report and got a lady arrested for a felony, and then he was like, "I didn't do anything wrong," and now he's resigning suddenly. Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Hope you have a good day. Don't drink the water. Thank you. So, they made an agenda, and this meeting was supposed to be held on Tuesday. Happy Fuck the Cops Day, sir. Why? Oh, because they're dirty pieces of shit. And they'll lie to take you to jail, and then they'll look inside your body. Yeah, we're pissed off right now. That's why I pulled out the extra large finger. Fuck Trinidad! I don't know. Who? Oh, these stickers say, "In God We Trust, Trinidad Police." Anyway, fuck, if I can get a sentence out without being rudely interrupted by supporters. Man, what a change it is over just a few years ago. Anyway, so they had an agenda that was supposed to be a meeting on Tuesday, and on that agenda it said they were going to appoint Macomsey. No, Beckham. They're going to appoint Beckham to captain, for interim captain, and that means that interim chief, and that means that somebody decided on their own outside of an open meeting that they were going to do that, and they put it on the agenda for approval. And I'm assuming that somebody with with one brain cell that hasn't been completely tainted with lead told them that they can't do that because it makes it obvious that they're about to violate the Open Meetings Act. So they rewrote it, and then and now they removed that little section. Yay! Oh, they also at the last council meeting that was actually here, they fired the judge against everybody's recommendation. Thank you! Against all the attorneys' recommendations on both sides of the table. Told them not to do it, and they did it anyway. They fired the judge, and the mayor was served just before the meeting started with a restraining order signed by a judge telling them that you have to reinstate Judge Bivens. And Judge Bivens was fired because she dismissed my case while I was being arrested on right over here. And it's not the first judge that that has gotten fired for doing the right thing on one of my cases. And that's a fucking disgrace. Guess where the other one was? Hawk Cove! They fired the judge in Hawk Cove for dismissing my case too. Actually, they fired the judge in Hawk Cove because he was watching my live stream where I pointed out that they had written an ordinance just for me, prohibiting exactly the behavior that I was doing, and then backdated it and lied on the document and said that it had been approved by council. And then I thought it was weird because I went in to request that document and they had it ready for me. And that was weird because that never fucking happens. So, thank you. Thank you, buddy. And so this is the second judge that's been fired for doing the right thing. And I'm sure it won't be the last because it seems like when you're surrounded by criminals, they don't like you being the good guy. So, it's a whole thing, buddy. It's a whole thing. .143. It's the walking quorum code. That these goofy bitches that you were watching up there decided that they were going to do that. They had a discussion outside of open meeting to decide who they were going to appoint. So I'm very interested to see what happens when they come back out of executive session. If they went ahead and did the thing that they had already decided they were going to do. I'm not sure that they can do it now that there's an additional member on the council who I don't think is going to be a yes man. I think he's going to think for himself and try to stay out of prison. I hope he wants to stay out of prison. So. So. What, you think I'm going to throw this on the ground? Maybe I should put it under the cop's car and be like, yo, you can't leave that there. Fuck the police! Yay! Who does? Oh, Mr. Judge? Mr. who? Oh, Mr. Judge wants a shout out. Hi! Fuck the police! And I usually say and bad judges too, but that doesn't necessarily apply here today, so I'm having to change my script. Usually it's all of them, but not today. Whee! It's so good. Well, thank you for joining me, Mr. Judge. I appreciate you for watching the live stream. Hit that thumbs up. If you love what I do and want me to keep doing it, that'd be great. Thumbs up. Donation links are all over the place. You can buy a shirt. You can buy. Oh, thank you for gifting memberships. Gifting memberships is amazing. If you would like to become a member yourself, it's $1.49 after taxes. I have 89,000 something subscribers. If all of you guys choose to become a member, then I could actually do a lot of this stuff, and I want to do a lot of it. I have more cases than I can accept right now. At the current rate I'm going, I'm accepting less than 5% of the cases that are issued, that are sent to me. Most of those don't ever make it onto YouTube because it's more like people just need assistance with getting out of their own criminal shit. I've been quite successful at that, helping them secure body cams and attorneys and shit like that. So again, most of the stuff I do doesn't ever get on YouTube, and I feel like that's actually really important work. And the whole idea is that I can use this platform to generate enough revenue to, one, I have to be able to keep doing it, and also funnel some of that into the important work that doesn't pay anything. Most of the people that come to me don't have any money. If they did, they would hire an attorney, because if you're looking for an activist on YouTube with a big foam finger, then you're in real trouble, and I understand that. And if you are in real trouble, just because I'm not accepting, I just can't. There's just not enough of me. I need more of me. If you, some people are commenting that they're coming to them also. Everybody I know that does this type of work says the same thing, and hopefully one day this Watchdog News Network will become strong enough that we can help support this, and it's coming. It is coming, and I'm doing the best I can. Lord willing, this will continue on to the future, and with your support, it will, and we could turn it into a real thing. If you like this shirt, you can get your own. This supports the bus, and and things like that. The automobile. This is available on shop.ottothewatchdog.com. There's a bunch of other stuff on there. I'm super excited. If you don't like the shirt, you can buy one and give it to somebody you don't like. That's cool too. We are getting a request for the glasses. Currently, I don't have a merchandiser for these. I'm working on that. I think that I'll be able to have them available for July 4th. I believe. Oh shit! You scared the fuck out of me. I thought you were a cop.
They're in executive session to appoint their new police chief.
Yes. You think it's going to be Beckham? Oh, this is Jennifer Combs. This is the felony word, the word criminal.
I'm in my First Amendment dress today.
I love it. It's awesome.
Do I think it's going to be him, or do I think it should be him?
Well, I know, I guess I could ask you the question to be a proper reporter. Do you think that Officer Beckham is qualified for the job?
Absolutely not.
Do you think it's going to be him?
Absolutely.
I think so too.
If it wasn't, he wouldn't already have a press release statement ready.
He already has a press release ready, doesn't he?
He does.
This is, would you like to come up too?
Trinidad, Officer Foley for the
I'm sorry, I'm bad with names.
That's
Lindsay Patterson. I knew that, actually. This is Lindsay Patterson. She had Sam Dozier's job before being fired for, I guess, being honest and asking too many questions.
Action,
oh, that's fantastic. Yeah. And
trying to protect the public dollars.
Right. Do you have anything you'd like to say? I kind of know. If I ask you, do you have anything to say? Would you like to say anything?
I'm looking forward to due process actually being.
There you go.
I'm looking
We
forward
got
to
to be
due
very
process.
delicate.
I'm looking forward to due process. Just to having the truth come
So
out
you-
through the proper legal channels.
So you're saying that you have faith in the system and you're prepared for your day in court and it couldn't come
I'm
any.
prepared for my day in court.
Are you ready for it to be here quicker than it is?
The court unfortunately moves slower than it should.
It does. The wheels of justice do turn slowly, but they do inevitably turn. They do. It's just when it's over, in my experience, because I've been there too. Wow, was I there? It goes so slow while you're in it, and then as soon as it's over, it's like, oh man, it is such a weight off.
Well, it's even slower when you have small town politicians and committee members continually slamming you and
Right.
smearing your name. You know, that's it gets really rough in the small town politics when
Right.
people don't know how to talk to one another. They just want to talk around each other.
Right.
That's
And-
really frustrating.
Oh.
Oh goodness. Okay.
Well, I probably have to hold it.
What is it? Okay. Would you like me to repeat that?
No, I mean, I think they can hear you. It just
Okay.
wasn't very good, and they were
Okay.
complaining.
Oh, okay.
So I had to bring it closer. That's actually how I got started doing what I do and going to small towns, because people who live here are generally afraid.
Yes.
And they're afraid of the retaliation,
Yes.
like what you're describing.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, actually, I had a man bring me something that was legally put out to the public after an open meeting that showed where they were at when they were going to be raising the rates in June, that listed several of the council members that are still up there that signed a document that very clearly said that we're supposed to be fiscally responsible. We hadn't raised the water rates, which they hadn't raised the water rates since 2018. And I put that same document in front of the council members before they lowered the sewer rates, which inevitably raised $66,000 from the budget, which is not fiscally responsible. But the issue that I had was that the man that brought it to me seemed legitimately afraid to be handing me a document that was legally provided to him as a citizen. Literally looked around and was like, is it okay that I'm giving it to you? The fact that there are people afraid to face their own government will never be okay, and people need to learn.
With the public information that they're paying
Absolutely.
for.
And I have not had my open records request since before attorneys got involved. Since before attorneys got involved, my records requests have been denied. We're going to discuss that later on
Well, you're not
tonight
the
too.
only one.
I know
I mean,
I'm not the only one.
I can't even get this Gregory's resignation letter, and I'm sure that
Not
there is one
shocking.
because they're discussing it right now.
Right? Well, which is interesting is it's already done. There was already a resignation. It's done. He's resigning. That's great and wonderful. But why do you need to discuss something that's already been done?
Right.
Or are you just looking to have a conversation? Which honestly, I'm very grateful that Steven Stearman is a part of that conversation, because he actually legitimately raises very good questions like, is this in the budget? Which they're already way over budget right now because they haven't been looking at the budget since February.
So you mentioned that they lowered the sewer rates,
Yes.
and that's I'm sure that that not lowering the rates was an unpopular opinion.
Well, raising the rates was definitely not a popular opinion,
Right.
but among record inflation, among the cost of goods and services being raised in 2020, 2021, the fact of the matter is that if you're going to provide a service, you have to pay for it. That's just basic business 101. If you can't very well provide a service and then not be able to pay for the goods that you're
Right.
providing. And that's what the city is. It is a business with a bunch of laws pertaining to how public funds are handled. When they're not handled correctly, you don't get the money from the federal government, which is also taxpayer dollars coming back into a city to assist the citizens with things like infrastructure. So handling of public funds is very, very important. If it is not handled correctly, it's kind of like credit. They're not going to give you a credit card unless, it's an astronomical rate, or they're not going to give you credit at all. You're going to be denied for that loan. The same thing happens with cities and grants. If the public funds are not handled responsibly, you don't get the grants. And Trinidad has a long, long history of not being fiscally responsible. It is the council members' duty to be fiscally responsible with taxpayer dollars.
Okay, so does the sewer rates go to? Would the sewer rates help the freshwater department?
It would. So sewer and water goes hand in hand, and when you lower one, which I don't know if you were able to see the woman that got up and spoke on the fact that she has sewage coming out from underneath her home. The infrastructure of that needs to be repaired. If it rains and you're smelling sewage, there's problems with your pipes. And it is the same thing with our water pipes. Now, I don't know exactly where her pipes are in relation to the sewer and the fresh water. Regardless, both need to be replaced. And they've been needing to be replaced for roughly 40 years. I actually did see a letter that was addressed to Governor Bush regarding Governor Bush regarding the water that was coming out of the taps here.
That was a while ago.
A long while ago. So it just shows where the governance has been in Trinidad for a long hot minute.
Right.
So it directly relates to where our water crisis is at this time.
I mean, you've been going through this for a while. What's your current feeling on the future? Do you think that there's going to be improvements now that there's...
I think the EPA needs to come in here and overhaul everything and have serious federal oversight over everything that's taking place. Because if it's not, it's going to take a lot longer to do, or it'll wind up in the hands of people that don't necessarily have the citizens' best interest at heart. There's always somebody there. So I think that the federal government needs to come in and oversee it.
Do you think that they will?
I sure as hell hope so, because I think that it will be the only saving grace for Trinidad.
And that's a shame, because I mean, I have less faith in the federal government than I do in my local town.
Isn't that the truth?
And that is sad.
Yes. I mean, trillions of dollars gone.
Well, I mean, turds float. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So.
Yes, they do.
They do.
I mean, it depends on what you eat.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All of mine float. What does that mean?
Healthy boy there. Healthy boy. Okay. Well, thank you so much
you, ma'am.
for your time.
Here, let me dry my hand off.
Thank you.
And I'll give you one of them. Thank you, ma'am.
Don't get heat stroke out here.
Oh, no. I'm a professional.
You got your water?
Yes, ma'am.
God knew what he was doing when he made that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely built for it. I'm definitely built for the, purpose built for the task. Yay! Fuck the police! Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I blew everybody's ear out, because studio turned it up, and then I just yell into a very sensitive microphone. You want to come talk? I mean, yeah, anybody. I'll talk to anybody. Anybody? Yeah, sure. Whatever. We're live. It doesn't bother me. Just watch your language. Don't be fucking cussing.
Yeah, right. No profanity.
Yes, sir. Hi. I'm Otto.
Otto, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
He's a YouTube profession. He's awesome. Well known. I just Otto found out in the media, what's going on in Trinidad with the water, and it's just horrendous to see the people actually suffering, and I know Jojo, who is a paralegal here from Corsicana, and he got me informed, and it's awesome because this needs attention. This is happening where citizens are just their rights are being violated, and it's not fair that we have corrupt officials who are not doing their job, and they should be accountable for it,
Right.
And I think that, this is a scandal on a small town, but this can happen all over the United States to keep everybody accountable, because nobody is above the law. And that's why the Constitution was written. It's we the people, we are the ones who they should serve, not themselves, but it's the tables have been turning, and now something needs to be done in this city. And I'm glad that the people are united and getting together to fight this fight. And I know that in the end they will win it. It's gonna take time, but as a group, you just get together, grassroots. Just like in the marches, when we fight against bigotry or racism and things that are not right. So thank you for having me here.
Yeah, of course. Hey, thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you.
What do you expect to happen in the future? Do you think that changes are coming?
I think they will, you know, because it says, you know, that corruption, the light will not shine upon them. You know, eventually they have to leave because they have nothing to stand on, you know, and the people are the ones who are looking, you know, like the eye. We are the watchful eye, and we need to have more people get involved in this, you know, and more people to have a heart for wanting to do things, because in this era, people just want to be complacent. They don't want to do anything. They don't want to, you know, get involved. But we need to get involved in things, you know, all the way from the president all the way down to state, local, your officials. We need to keep them accountable, because that's who they serve. They serve the people. In the end, that's what the Constitution was written for the ordinary man, you know, so that his rights will not be abused. But we're seeing so much abuse this day and age, where right is good, and where bad is good. Sorry, and good is bad, and this is happening, and we can't let that happen. So I'm happy to be, you know, to pull for you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming. I hope to see you on a better day with better things.
Mister, you need to meet this lovely woman right
I'm
here.
the one that
Miss
dismissed
Bivens.
your ticket,
Yes,
Judge.
ma'am.
Who's
Judge
Judge?
Bivens. Oh, you're
Who's
Judge. So this is Judge Bivens, not to be confused with Bivens versus 8 unidentified federal agents, which is a federal case.
No, but isn't that ironic?
It is ironic. That's
ironic.
That's a high level court
Was it
joke.
1971?
1971.
1971. Bivens. Look
it's
it up.
awesome.
Look it up. Educate
It's
yourself.
it's the case where allegedly, I mean, it's
Allegedly.
very difficult to get, but it allows you to sue federal government, the federal agents who violate your rights, and it's amazing. So, Miss Judge Bivens,
yes,
you were a subject of tonight's council agenda.
Tonight?
Not tonight.
Was it not tonight?
No, that was
last time when they illegally removed
Oh
her.
yes,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I get confused.
4 attorneys told them to leave that alone.
Yes, they did, and they fired you anyway.
Well, hopefully she'll have her office
because
back
I dismissed your ticket.
Yeah.
And I would do it
You
again.
did the right thing.
100 times
Thank you, I
over with the
appreciate
same
that.
outcome, because it's the right thing to do. So.
16
Oh.
years without a complaint. Have you ever met a judge
Everybody
with
is
16 years?
in the chat is saying hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
All rise. They're all rise.
that judge, I said, Honorable Judge Bivens, and she pulled it.
And you know, I cover a lot of negativity, and it's very rare that we kind of see something that gives us some for the future. And
Are
then-
you saying I'm refreshing?
Yes, you're very refreshing.
Awesome.
You're like a cold drink of water from somewhere else.
Thank y'all for the support.
So I think that the mayor was handed a piece of paper tonight.
Yes, he was.
Can you
It was,
can you talk about that?
It was a temporary restraining order for whoever's in there messing with my email and changing my passwords and doing the judge job. Hadn't even been to school, those people claiming to be Cynthia Dozier. But anyway, yeah, I said it. She's never been to judge school. She's not a court clerk, but she's telling people. But
So
anyway,
she's trying to. Is she trying to take over the judge position?
Oh, she was doing that from day one.
Oh.
She was trying to do that from day one. From
Before
day one.
I was fired.
Yeah.
That sounds illegal.
Yes, she was. She came in barking orders to Colby. She's the water clerk, but what people don't understand is she was also training to be my court clerk.
Okay.
So anyway, that went away with everything else. But she came in barking orders at Colby that you need to be doing this, or you need to be doing that. So I had
Wrong
to.
information,
Yeah,
by the way.
yeah, it was all wrong. All the information was wrong. But
Well, I mean, I've seen her behavior, and I don't disagree with you. I have no reason to disagree with you. The evidence points to the contrary. So.
I brought some smart water to sip on. I thought about getting her a bottle, but I didn't. Sorry. To say that. No, I'm not.
Well, so when I was discussing this with my team on what would be the funniest thing to do because I like telling jokes. It's all supposed to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it'd be fun if we had, you know how they have those, they put the straw in a box and it's like, tell me which soda it is?
Yes.
Right? And I was like, it's a roulette table with water, and we just spin it like one of these was from Trinidad.
Oh my goodness.
No.
Yeah, no.
It's a shot of water roulette.
That's a little too risky.
So if they were
Yeah.
if they were served with a temporary restraining order, can you tell us what that means?
We have a court date on Monday.
Oh, okay.
District Judge in Harrison County, and he will rule on whatever he wants to rule on. I'm hoping that he will reinstate me, so I'll get to come back to work.
So we'll know Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Or will
Or he can extend the order and just, I mean, he's a judge. He's
So what
got
does
full
what does the
discretion.
restraining order do?
Prevents anybody from being seated or doing my job.
Okay. And what about the computer thing? Are they still going to be messing with the computer?
They're not supposed to be. but
There is a court order barring them.
Yeah, somebody
from
changed my
messing with the computer.
password.
Oh.
Yeah, somebody changed my password to my email the other day.
That sounds illegal. Every bit of that
After the
sounds
court order
illegal.
was signed.
I happen
Yeah.
to know somebody who was convicted for finding an unlocked computer and opening up a YouTube video.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, they opened up a YouTube video and they were convicted. I don't know if they served time for it, but they were definitely convicted for computer hacking or something like that.
That's ridiculous.
So-
Yes. Yes.
Um,
Well, I appreciate you out
I appreciate
here,
you,
and I
ma'am.
appreciate your supporters. I do go and read through the comments from time to time, and I'm sorry that little lady kicked you the other day. We saw that. Thank you.
Well, she is not representative, obviously.
No.
Yeah.
So I was hoping that other little lady wouldn't kick you.
Oh, I
She
got
came
some
over and prayed
I got
with
some
you.
PTSD.
A little bit.
A little
Yeah,
bit, a lot.
I came over here. I was coming to back you up.
Tends to happen.
It's okay. Even my
All
studio,
right.
even my studio help has PTSD when they see
Little
people
ladies.
walking up. They're like, "Oh my God, there's somebody coming!" I'm like, "It's got to be okay. It's gonna have to be okay." I mean, I'm protected.
Yeah.
You know, I'm good. Whatever happens,
Yes, I
I'm
believe
happy about
CJ
it.
said that Brandon Grable was the best.
That's what he said,
The
Brendan.
best.
Brandon
That
is
he
the
was
best.
catching up.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
catching
He's
up.
catching
Yeah.
up.
But
Well, I'm
Brandon
Grable
very
is-
fortunate to have a good team behind me, and I wouldn't be able to do this if it wasn't not only for my immediate team, but 1,000 people behind me that have my back, and you know, I don't want to disappoint them just as much as
Right.
you know just as much as I want them to behave. I don't want to disappoint the people who have faith in me to
Right.
not fuck this up, if you don't mind my language. So.
Your
I
Honor.
appreciate your. I don't want to fuck this up, Your Honor. And
business is
I'm
done,
so
but-
glad that I didn't have to come into court, because courts, it's rough.
Do they make you nervous?
Oh, I hate it. It's terrible.
But you had a good attorney.
I did have a good attorney, and that helps.
Yeah.
But you never know what's going to happen when you get in there. So
I'm just sorry you had to go through all that. 'cause-
Hey, look, I mean, look what they did to Jesus.
And you said
Okay,
that
and
today.
I'm not.
You did say that.
I'm
though.
not trying to make the comparison.
No, I know.
But there's far worse things than being cuffed and thrown in the back of a car. And for the greater good, sir, hope you have a fantastic afternoon.
Thank you for all you do.
Fuck the police.
Thank you for all you do. I'm gonna get back inside.
Yes, ma'am.
It was so good
Here,
to
let me
talk
get,
to you.
Let me give you a little one of those.
All right.
I don't want to sweat all over you, so I'll
Well,
make it quick.
Just
Oh, it's
let
fine.
your wife know when-
The prettiest lady. This came from the judge.
I gave him a hug when I first got here. And my lipstick got
The
on him
lipstick
right
on my
there.
collar's from the judge.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so, I mean,
I met her last time, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mama. Mama Otto, I'm sorry.
she's very pregnant.
Yes, she is.
We are expecting a
Like
baby
any day.
now. So thank you. Fuck the police. So I definitely don't want her upset with me. They're like a badger.
congratulations
Thank
on
you,
the
ma'am.
baby.
Thank you. And congratulations on your on all your things. And I'm looking forward to hearing about something on Monday. I'm sure I'll hear about it because
Oh, I know you'll hear
I mean,
about it.
there's snitches everywhere, and this is a very interesting story. So,
It is.
thank you, ma'am.
See you later.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so our current situation is we are waiting outside the City Hall of Trinidad, Texas. They are in executive session. I think they're still in executive session. As soon as they come back, we're going to switch back over and go inside and see what's going on. Oh, this is the guy. So if I had to make a choice, this would be the new chief. Okay, make sure it's in a bottle. Hey, I'll give you this one if you want it. I'm not gonna tell you where I just pulled it out of. But seriously, I met 3 out of the 4 police officers. I think there's 5 here. I've met 4 of them, and that is the only one that, in my opinion, is a decent human being. Isn't that sad? So on any given day, you'd have a 1 in 4 chance of being violated, in my opinion, by a dumbass who thinks that they're heroes and doing the right thing, and that's a shame. It's a damn shame. So, I need to drink this water. Oh, those were good interviews. I appreciate everybody for coming and speaking with me. I'm gonna start and stop the recording so that we can do a thing. But we've gotten so good at this that you guys never even saw it. You didn't even know I did that. I would like to thank everybody who's donating. I can't keep up with all of them. I don't know what they're saying. I can hear them dinging, but I don't know what they're saying. So I appreciate you guys for doing that. I'll work on that. We do have we have the infrastructure, but we don't have the software behind it to bring the chat to me into my ear. But we are getting there, very close. Sir, how's it going? Would you like to say something?
No, I'm just hi everybody. Just hi.
Yeah. What's your name?
We're waiting. My name is Ryan Francis Chena.
What do you do?
I'm the managing partner of GFA Law.
Oh, fantastic!
Hell
That's
yeah.
why you got the fancy suit.
That's why I wear this. I wear this nice.
Very
outfit.
GQ.
Everyone knows I'm the lawyer. I got to be. I don't dress the part.
Yeah. Don't want to mistake you.
Yeah. When they make a fucking movie about all this, I need to make sure that they dress their character nice.
We're coming into. We're gonna go back in. They're doing the
police chief.
I guess they just selected a new piece of shit. So, thank you for joining me outside City Hall. Now, please follow me back inside as we see which turd floated to the top.
We'll be inside in a moment.
We will be inside in a moment.
What's the other guy's name?
Code.
Cody?
No, just Code.
Just Code?
Yep.
He's in there at the...
But by this you agree which one is asking your opinion.
Chris hasn't got all their.
Is he gonna be here tonight?
No. If you look, there's an interview of it, one goes to March. And then it was March, and then I went home and I just ran this one here. But he hasn't put all the stuff in from last month.
Gotcha.
Because
so
of RBS.
This will be up to date where I can run the data.
This one
analysis.
is. Okay, but that one is probably not up to date with all the information it should have because it hasn't got the report from RBS from last month. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay, so we're going to call this Meeting back into regular session in accordance with Texas Government Code, Chapter 551, and the City Council will reconvene into regular session to consider action, if any, on the matters discussed in executive session. So, as it relates to the resignation of Chief Charles Gregory, do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to accept Charles Gregory's resignation.
One second.
So we have a motion and a second to accept the resignation of Chief Charles Gregory. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. And as it relates to interim chief, do we have any discussion? I will entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion that we accept,
Start it back. Start it back.
say it again, because I can't hear what you're saying.
Officer Cameron Beckham.
Oh, excuse me, yes, Officer Cameron Beckham as our interim chief at this time.
I'll second.
So we have a motion and a second to appoint Officer Cameron Beckham as our interim police chief. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no.
No.
So we have 4 yes and 1 no. Motion carries. Okay, I believe that gets us to our department reports. So, Chief Beckham, I'll let you get up and do your report, sir.
All right, so in the month of May, from 5/1 to 5/31, the police department issued 78 citations, 43 warnings. We generated 49 calls for service. There were 2 offense reports, 4 incident reports, 0 crashes. There were no impound vehicles. There was 1 arrest, 12 agency assists, 0 ordinance citations or warnings, and 0 ordinance or letters that were sent out. That's pretty much it. At this time, anybody see follow? No? No? Okay. That's pretty, no, that's fine. Okay. That's pretty much it.
All right, thank you. So for the street department, we have Tim Caruth.
He can't make it.
Okay. And the EDC, Lisa's tied up with babysitting tonight, so she asked me to give her report. That would be really good if I could find it. Basically, when we met, we had a presentation from Jonathan Bowman and Stephen Haynes regarding water filter systems and possibly providing those for our local restaurants and service stations, people who sell to the public and sell water to the public, with the thought being we could give the assurance to the people who are going to our restaurants and stuff that they were getting good, clean water. So we are going to take that up for consideration in a special call meeting for next Thursday. We had a conversation about putting up a flagpole out here at City Hall. And that kind of morphed into, Leah suggested that we have a flag raising on the 4th of July, which I think is an excellent idea. I think it's a good time for us as a city to come together a little bit and try to put a more positive front out there for people to see. So we're working toward that. I don't think that's going to end up requiring any money from the EDC, although we did discuss that in that meeting. I think Leah has, with the help of people in town, raised enough money that we can cover this. And we're gonna have to put some sweat equity into it, but we can do that. Is there anything else from that meeting I'm forgetting? Don't mean to put you on the spot. Oh, yeah, Grant Works was here. We met with Grant Works and had a conversation with them. Thank you, Jonathan. You know, ultimately that we gotta have the grants at some point. They're important. We gotta be prepared to go get those grants, so we've got some work to do there. But that was pretty much what we did on the EDC. So I apologize for not having my stuff in order up here where I could find Lisa's information. She will beat me up appropriately at a later date. All right. Dan, you want to give us a rundown on the P&Z? I know y'all didn't have a meeting, but
Yeah, we did.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we had a meeting on the 2nd. We also had a hearing that night too.
Okay.
So we had the hearing for the data center ordinance that we're trying to pass. So I'm pretty sure the majority of the people at that meeting were against the whole data centers coming close to town, and I know it's just a really big deal right now. So we did have a hearing that night, and then I believe our meeting was the following night, where we voted to go ahead and pass that ordinance on to the attorney, just to make sure everything was as legal as possible. So now it's in the attorney's hands, and then I don't know if it's gotten to the attorney and to you guys yet, but that's where the P&Z was at. So we got that ordinance handled and onto the city attorney, whoever that might be. And I don't know if you guys have a copy of the new ordinance up there or not yet, but that's kind of where we're at on that. And just let everybody know that with the data center things, if we have to make any revisions or something like that, that we will hold some special meetings as soon as possible if we need to, because we know this is a pretty big, important thing to everybody here. So we're willing to work on it as quick as possible. And just kind of got thrown into this position all of a sudden. So July 7th will be a little bit different, and we're going to work on some personnel changes and stuff like that on July 7th. And as you guys can see later on in the agenda, we have 2 people that applied for the P&Z. So that'll give us 7 total people. After some adjustments are made tonight, that we have a full commission where we all can kind of come together and see the best ideas of moving Trinidad forward in the right direction. So also in that same meeting, we did talk and discuss about the
Oh no. All right, bring me back in. I'll tell them everybody. Okay, I'm so sorry, guys. What just happened with the audio from inside the council meeting is that my microphones have expired. Their battery is now dead. And I'm so sorry about that. There's literally nothing I can do about it. I'm sorry. I failed you. But all the things that were interesting in there have already happened. We will, there are other people in there that are recording. We don't have one of those handy to switch over to. I've got Studio working on that right now. Check Ron Helms on Facebook and see if we can pull his stream up. The guy that was speaking when the microphone's muted is Dan Pass. He was one of the snitches that got Jennifer Combs arrested. He's a vice president of the Planning and Zoning Committee. He did have a public page in which he was sharing the streams from the Planning and Zoning Committee. But what he has decided to do once news started coming out that he was a dirtbag. Well, when Jennifer Combs' story started getting attention, he decided that he was going to make it private, and he made it private, made it a private group, and then systematically blocked everybody who he knows reports and tells the public what's going on. So he wanted it to keep it his own private little echo chamber. And that's a damn shame, because I think that every city hall everywhere should be live streamed, because it's important and everybody needs to know it, and most people don't come to the council meetings anyway. Oh, and Ron's coming outside. You're not streaming either? Is there anybody streaming still? Jennifer Combs is streaming on her private page or on... So if you, Studio, if you can pull up Jennifer Combs, we can probably get a feed off of it. My... See you? What? Yeah, they can see me. I'm live.
This one. Yeah, Jennifer Lynn Combs. That one right there.
Jennifer Lynn Combs.
Hopefully, I don't know where
And if you want to just go over there, if you guys want to leave my stream and go over there, that's fine with me. It doesn't bother me. As long as the information gets out. But we're going to try and pull it up, and I don't know if we can back it up. I don't know how that works. I'm not Studio.
Back it up after the fact, but
so we're going to do the best we can, and I'll just make improvements in the future, and I guess I don't know how I'm going to fix that, because my wireless mics died.
Oh, mine did too the other time. That sucks.
Yeah, it sucks.
Were they just not charged? Or?
No, they were charged, but we've been running for this whole time, 3 hours, and that's about the cap of them.
Plug in, I have mics.
I'd have to go all the way to the back, and then I'd have to replace all the microphones on the counter, and that might be disruptive, and I'm
I hear you. Well, I mean,
I have to be very careful.
I mean, everybody.
Well, come over. At least come over here.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, come in. So this is Ron Helms. I
actually was bringing you a message from BZ.
He
just wanted to tell you.
Okay, fantastic. I appreciate that for requesting all those communications. But again, this is Ron Helms. He's a local reporter here. He's been covering all of this stuff and more for quite a while.
Cedar Creek area since about February.
Since about February?
Since about February, when I shut down my nonprofit because of what was going on in the original town I started in.
Uh-huh.
And then kind of came here to see or test the waters of, hey, is this just...
Test the waters?
Yeah, test the waters, right? Is this a problem in my hometown, or is this a problem everywhere? And I think it's a problem everywhere. Some people have worse water than others, but there's a lot of tyrants in small town Texas, and they deserve coverage.
There absolutely is. And there's a lot of towns that are having water issues. It's not just Trinidad. This isn't a local isolated issue.
So where I grew up in Italy, Texas, you can't even buy black clothing because you wash your clothes and it'll bleach it.
Oh, wow.
So that's something that it's happening in a lot of places, from my understanding, but for some reason people have just accepted that this is like a normal way of life. So I grew up in Italy, and for 30 years of my life, I didn't buy nice clothes because as soon as you wash them, they're cooked.
No, that's terrible.
That is terrible. Italy, Texas.
Well, I guess Italy, Texas, you better watch the fuck out because there might be a watchdog showing up. Or maybe there's already one there. You don't know. Another thing, I couldn't do what I do without 1,000 snitches. You know, and and there's little people in towns all over the place who have been covering their own town for a long time.
Yeah. Hey, even give him credit. Dan Pass
Yeah.
was here before
Yep.
me, and what was his purpose? He set up a camera and he's bringing information to the people. Now the problem is, certain information started getting out to the people, and then he's like, "Oops, let me close down my Facebook group now."
Right.
So that's
Yeah.
where he went wrong. Until then, I was applauding everything he did, and because of people like that, you know, it's just
Right.
it's all part of a bigger thing. So
Yeah. So Dan Pass made his page private as soon as people started needing the information. But he was cheerleading the arrest.
Yeah.
He was actually here the day that I was arrested.
Yeah, he was. I believe he was quite appalled by the fact that you were doing what you were doing.
Right.
He was very offended by you.
Yes.
And I won't speak for him, but he doesn't like to speak on camera except his own very
His own
often.
camera, yeah.
But
Yeah.
he was very appalled, and I hope he has a chance to tell you how offended he was by you.
Well, I just so happened to have downloaded the video where he was talking shit about me before he made his page private. It's funny how that works. So fuck you, Dan. I mean, we could have been friends, but you know now obviously you're a dirtbag. So
The funny thing is, me and Dan were friends. We were doing interviews with the mayor together in Dan's living room in his home. I went to his home and I was discussing government business with him, and now I'm like, they blame us and me for the exposure whenever really, like Jerry Bannister, I'm not going to get in front of your camera. You're going to make me look stupid. Mr. Jerry Bannister, how can I make you look stupid, sir?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. The camera is just a mirror. It just reflects what's already.
It's just showing you what you are.
What you already are.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and that's the tension where I started is, look at my council in my hometown. Let me come in and act like you and show you what you're
I'm
doing,
asking the council
right?
not to
But then I get arrested.
Right.
Right. And I'm
Yeah.
the problem.
Oh, so Ron.
Yeah.
Is that what you prefer?
Yeah, yeah.
Ron, Mr. Helms here, was arrested in Italy, Texas. Twice.
Yeah, first one was for criminal trespass that I allegedly didn't leave when I was told.
Leave where?
City Hall, Italy City Hall. Immediately after a council meeting, I actually walked up to interview a council member. Imagine putting a camera in Marie Bannister's face and you ask her, "Hey, did you just insult this other council member?" And what does she do in response? She grabs your camera twice. And then 3 weeks later, I'm in jail for criminal trespass, but they refuse to press charges on Marie Bannister for assault,
Right.
even though it's clearly on camera.
Right. Well,
$3,000 bond.
Oh yeah. Hopefully we can get some justice on that. And they do turn
think so.
slow, but they're definitely turning. Are they turning?
They're turning. I have legal representation. So,
Fantastic.
and also it's like I said, it's escalated now. It was a very simple situation. Now it's escalated into a slightly more complicated situation. The second arrest was for disruption, meeting, or proceeding, Class B, for $8,000 bond. And they actually didn't lower my bond. They upheld the $8,000 bond. So I had to clear an $8,000 bond and get out of jail.
That's crazy.
And so now I'm going to have also legal representation for that, for criminal and civil side. And yeah, stay tuned, man.
Yeah, stay tuned. So continue to follow us. What's your where can people find you? And follow
you can find me on Facebook. It's Watchtower CI, Watchtower Consultation and Investigations. Usually I'm just kind of independent. That was just a way to try to monetize what I do, because everybody should get paid for their time, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you can find me. Just search Ron Helms or Watchtower CI.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm not religious. not related to Jehovah's Witnesses. I promise. I think it's kind of funny. I didn't even realize that whenever we first made
Watchtower Bible.
Yeah, because we were just like, oh, I don't want to, everybody calls themselves watchdogs. I'm like, I want to establish something more permanent, right?
Right.
So Watchtower is kind of what we came to, not realizing, hey, I'm just,
Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious.
It ended up being it's actually a pretty famous case.
Yeah,
isn't it? Yeah,
it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's so good. It's kind of like Miss Bevins in there.
Yeah.
Bivens.
Yeah.
Bivens. I always say the name wrong. I'm not very good at English.
It's Bivens.
Bivens.
I didn't know it for a long time. I would just say, hey, Judge.
Yeah.
I take the easy way out. I'm
right.
terrible
Your
at names.
Honor, anything. I love judges. Especially when my cases are in front of them. So, guys, I do sincerely apologize. Studio, what's the status on getting? Oh, because it's face. Yeah. Okay. So I hate to inform you, we did not anticipate this ever being a situation, and we don't have a remedy for the problem that we've currently created for ourselves. So I think the proper solution here is to end this stream, and hopefully you guys can go. Can we put the link in there? Do you have a link? Okay. So we're gonna please everybody follow that link if you have the Facebook, and go over there and join that stream and give her some love. And there it is. Yeah, it actually looks better on this when they can see it.
Hell yeah, cool.
So I love you guys. Thanks for joining me. This isn't going to be the last. This is this is probably the end of the beginning of Trinidad, Texas, of this Trinidad, Texas story. So we still have a long way to go, and I'm interested to see what ends up turning out. So I love you guys, and this is Otto the Watchdog signing out. Oh.
Who's the biggest in Texas? Otto tonight. Who's holding the truth? Otto tonight. Like it, share, subscribe today. Otto the Watchdog got something to say. Stand up for your rights. Right. Stand up, Texas tonight. Otto the Watchdog on the command, singing out true with the sign in his hand. Ole, happy fuck the cops day. Ole, happy fuck the cops day. If the law break faith, then the truth step in. Otto don't fold, he don't hide, don't grin. Like, subscribe, share, let the message fly. Texas know the call when the Watchdog cry. No chain can bind, no fear can stay. Otto got the truth and he balk all day. Stand up for your rights. Stand up, Texas tonight. Otto the Watchdog on the command, singing out true with the sign in his hand. If the cops mess up, I'ma sing it loud. Texas hear me clear, I'ma call it out proud. Otto hold the sign, let the truth shine clear. Your badge don't block what the people hear. If the cops mess up, I'ma sing it strong. Justice in my voice can't silence my song. Otto in Texas when the law ain't right. I'm a watchdog barking all day, all night. Biggest in Texas, the voice you can't shake. Otto hold truth, put it all on the stake. Signs don't lie, they hear hard, they sting. Truth spread wide like the church bell ring. Like, subscribe, share, let the story rise. Otto in Texas, opening eyes. Stand up for your rights. Stand up, Texas tonight. Otto the Watchdog on the command, singing out true with the sign in his hand. Ole, happy fuck the cops day. Stand tall, stand true, Otto voice cut through. Stand up. Command, singing out true with the sign in his hand. Ole, happy fuck the cops day. Stand up, stand tall, Otto voice cut through.